Might as well. It is a Monday evening. Good. Excellent. It is a Monday evening. Good evening, everyone. I hope you're starting your week off well. And my stream is telling me I'm here. Fopsy is wagging because she's adorable. Use my card and your guy card. I love doing that. And Wild is here. Good evening, little vixen. It's good to see you as well. Good news, I am feeling more or less better. I'm not sure if my voice is 100%, mind you, but it's pretty darn close, which means I should go and change that setting. Someone made my pocket vibrate, you know. Channel points. Channel points. Click. Thank you. Manage. Because I know everyone's sad it's not one turned on. I turn the cutesy voice back on. There. Make you all happy. And so you can see whatever made a buzz. Nothing important. Okay. Yeah, it is Monday. I've been slowly recovering. I took NyQuil both Friday nights and Saturday nights. Just one. Repeat, just one each time. In fact, I took one Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night each. Thursday night into Friday morning, I took it at about midnight 30. I was still feeling it at, say, about noon on Friday from a half dose of NyQuil. That stuff hits me like a brick. Whew. So I definitely will not be taking a full dose of that, like, ever. Too rich for my blood. I specifically didn't take one last night just because, well, I had to work again today, and if I think I can sleep okay without it, I was figuring there's no point in taking the special pill. Yeah. So yeah, feeling better. Had some good food between starting to feel better and now-ish. On Saturday, we had takeout Thai, which was really tasty. I had drunken noodles and Chinese sausage fried rice, which were both banging. Hello, Strady. Welcome to the stream. Good evening there, oh dapper oh fox. I love the deer suit. Aw, thank you. I really appreciate that. I want to know where I got it. eBay. It's thank you for the fabulous line. eBay, yes. But who? Oh, give me just a second. Let me see if I can help you there, dear. Monitor 1. This browser. Eeble Beeble. I believe I still have it on my listings there. Yummy. Yeah. Copy. Back to that. Over to desktop 3. Clicking. Whisper. Click. Yes, I got it. Thank you, Twitch, for warning me about things. And just need a keyboard for an enter button. Enter button. There we go. I sent you a whisper there, Straighty. Please enjoy. Thank you, Fabulous Lion. eBay, yes, but who? You have that now in a direct message. TMT Shadow subscribed at Tier 2. You subscribed to Tier 2, you sweet, sweet little turtle. Thank you. That is really amazing of you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Every higher tier really does make a big difference financially when someone subscribes at it. So you really helped me out there. Thank you, little turtle. You're such a helpful little critter. Sorry again. I love the video. Yee! So plush and foam padding, was it? Yes, the entire, basically from the kneecaps up the remaining of the torso and all the way to the tip of the head was foam. 1-inch foam around the outside of me. Just the arms and below the knees were basically free-floating fur. And it fit me really well. It's super comfy and gave a really, really good sensation of being in the deer. It's super amazing. So grateful we got one. The Disney reindeer has been something we both wanted for a long time. Totes agree. Mostly foam, but super comfy. I also totes agree. It's interesting when you're getting in, but the moment you're zipped in, you don't notice the fact that it's foam. You just feel the fact that you have effectively plush all around you. It did look pretty good, says Wild. Well, thank you. I appreciate that as well there, my fellow little bleeder. I'll join the deer herd in one way or another. And Vincent gives a cute little heart because Vincent's a heart and wonderful and special. And so for besides me, the only one that could do my tier 2 chat emotes. Just gotta ask, probably fit 6'5" person? Well, I'm 6'1" and it fit me pretty good. The legs still had a little ways to go under me. And you might actually be okay. Worst case scenario, you might have to sew some little bit more cuffs on the legs at worst. And that's a very, very, maybe. Nice thing about foam suits, they mostly keep the same shape no matter who's wearing. This is very true. So anyone that would wear one of those will look about the same inside. Yeah, getting in is kind of interesting, but once you're good, get straight jacket ready. Okay, cool. Buying. And adding the thing that I could know your face was in the neck. Yeah, that's where you are. You stop at the neck, so it makes me about 8 feet tall, including the head and antlers above me, which it makes doorways interesting. Because when I put them on the first time by myself, I walked to the bathroom to look at myself from the living room, which involved 3 doorways. Every single doorway, I was stupid and forgot that I had to bend practically into an L shape to get through. And that was finally the bathroom. I looked at myself there, dear. I was all happy. And then I did the same thing on the way back out. Hit every doorway. Because I'm dumb. Now I could make the little face hole a little bit more covered up, but that is the only air/vision point, so that sort of is a tight question. I like air. And if I put anything a little denser there, it'd make it harder to breathe. Yeah. Tough on that. I could wear my glass in there though, so that's a little bonus. Since effectively my head's in a neck tube. So no hassle with that. But even when I was looking at myself in the video, I lost track of the fact that I would look at my eye splotch in the neck and was just focusing on the deer body and the deer face itself. And that little coin of a hole, basically, I phased it out in my mind and I enjoyed myself. So, yeah. Caddie says the cute little Babkin. It's good to see you, little Babkin. Stray says, gotcha. And Parpar says, hey-yo, and eat some more popcorns and some Doritos. Yee, popcorns and Doritos. And little silver Babkins give me tackle Babkin hugs. Am I missing a request or something that you wanted to come in? I don't see one. Okay. Just making sure. You're tackling and hugging. I was making sure you weren't trying to get in here. Which you're welcome, of course, little Babkin, if you want. No, I'm not in VRC. Oh, that's fine. You're not required to be. What's poppin' today? Not much. It's a good relaxing day. Made it through work. Got a lot of stuff done. Got some relaxing in. Now we're here hanging out. Oh, and today was gnocchi. I'm a good girl, Straighty. I'm a good girl. I am a good girl. I know I'm not going to get back to Okami. Well, why not? Or did you hit a hard point or something where it's no more fun? Hee. I know sometimes games get that way where it's just you hit something, you basically hit a wall and you don't want to go forward. I've had that more than enough times when I'm almost done with the game. Oh, I meant I don't need to be on VRC. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. That's fine. Are you still feeling sick? I'm not going to say I feel sick, but I'm draining. And I probably will be draining for the next month or so because that's how my body usually works. With anything that involves nose goop and throat goop, I'll just be making goo. Stupid goo. Glad to see you're doing okay. Me just moving along from a troll account on Twitter. This happens. Reported I'm moving on. Excellent. Turn into goo. Well, I hope not. I just expel large amounts of goo. Sunday I made steaks, which were really tasty. I made Fopsy a strip, and I spotted me a lovely little T-bone that was on clearance. So, yum. Plenty of moo cow in both of our bellies. Made way too many french fries, though. No, I'm not going to even try and pull that off. It was way too many. But yeah, steaks on the grill. I use my own special secret seasoning and marinade combo as per usual. And my general steak cooking math for time, which is usually on our grill at low setting, 3 minutes per side, and then bring in, and they're nice and rare. And that's how we both like them, so yay. I do need to replace the grill soon. The burners are starting to get a little bit sad and uneven. I could tear the whole thing apart and clean those, I think. But also the grill grates have gotten a lot thinner as they have shed layers over the years. So those are not as awesome as they used to be either. It wasn't an expensive grill, and it has lasted for almost 7 years, so I'm not too complaining about that. I've actually been looking at replacements at both Sam's, Walmart, and I should go take a run by Menards to see what they have. I had spicy tikka masala. It wasn't spicy enough. Ooh. Well, Wild, you're a spicy little vixen. Meow. How can I make Caddie into goo? Step 1, call her a good girl. Step 2, give her hugs and kisses. Step 3, tell her she's big, brave, and handsome and give more huggies. Yeah, that tracks. That tracks pretty good. Par, are you needing more Doritos? I actually still have a little bit left in my bag of Doritos I bought a few weeks ago. I slowed down real quick. Apparently, I have my limits. If I was on VR, I would join you. Well, that's perfectly okay one way or the other. I wouldn't mind, and I wouldn't complain one way or the other. I appreciate the thought. Deer hops. Deers does hops. Fopsy Woo says, we did Thai this weekend. None of my food felt spicy. I am sad. Aww. I'll buy you more spices. So many more of that tikka masala. Oh, tikka is so good. I love tikka. And Japanese curry. Chicken tikka masala. I honestly prefer Japanese over Thai most of the time. But I do really like a good Indian curry. Tikka is usually my go-to there. And I love a lot of good Thai noodle dishes. So I'm a variety person. I like a lot of stuff. It's hard for me to find a restaurant where I don't like something unless you go to the cheese restaurant of all cheese and mustardness. And then I'd be like, a pass. Fopsy Will wants me to say that I'm a good girl. Well, I'm a good girl, love. I am a very good girl. I am a good lion. I am a good girl. I hope that covers. Wild gives a bleat, because Wild's a pretty deer. Parpar says, I still have 2 full bags of Doritos. Nice. After finally buying some after not having had any for years and years, I was just like, these are really good. These are really good. And then it was a little over halfway through the bag, it just turned into, these are fine. Yeah, I got my bag in. I feel good for now. I don't have to buy that in a while. I made 2 pounds of paschetti a week ago. Nice. That's a lot of paschettis there, Strady. The sashimi and yakisoba was so much better last weekend. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I was definitely happier when we went to the izakaya and got noodle dishes. Fopsy got the yakisoba and sashimi. I got a bowl of tonkatsu ramen and sushi rolls. And we were both really happy crits. Straighty goes, brop. Teacup. Silver. Okay. Waiting. Let's do that again soon, love. Yes, we should. I figure that's why you said wait. I'm kind of like a stoner. I get the munchies when it comes to Doritos. I understand. Now you can go on. Thank you, dear. Okay, cutie voice is activated. 32. I'm a teacup lion. I am a teacup lion. I'm just a little bitty teacup lion. Does this satisfy you, Silva? Yeah. Tonight, similar to used to wait, we did have pasta. No, not yet. With Fopsy's help, yes. Teacup wine is so cute, Norm. Okay. I'm a little teapot, sort and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out. Yeah. Pets. Cute. But tonight for dinner, I made a double pack of gnocchi. So that's 2 pounds of gnocchis in a meat sauce that has 2¼ pounds of ground meat, a bunch of 2 little cans of mushrooms, a bunch of frozen peppers and onions. And my sauce started with a can of a big jar of Fuego, and I added a bunch of seasonings and stuff to make it taste good. And I finished assembling it about an hour before Fopsy got off work so that it would taste really, really well melded together so that she had a good dinner tonight. I wanted to do good for my Fopsy, who isn't feeling very well still. And then an hour later, I got off work so it had even longer to soak and be all more glooped together. And it was really tasty by the time I got there. Something I'm really good at making? Definitely that. Caddie, would you like to join me in a picture? Just something that I have Dapper Fox, Caddie, and Lovely Spring Ball gone meow. Well, I would love to join you. I can't really afford to pay for any arts right now. I may have a big number on the credit card that I still have to go through our checking account and pay back off. The money's in the checking account, mind you, but I bought on the credit card for points because I like points. I'll pay for it. If you want to, sweetie, no pressure, but yes, you are more than welcome to include Caddie if you would like to. I would be happy to be in your pizza. If you need any of my references, they are listed on the top of my FA page still. Now, Paul, did you use We Subscribe for 14 months? I've been streaming I've been monetizable for 14 months at this point? Good gravy. Yeah, you were in that, you were like day 1 subscriber there, little plushie. Thank you very much, little Nepal, and welcome to this evening. I hope your day went well, too. Hooray, says the turtle. Yay. Trust me, you're all helping pay off the computers, which is what I want to talk about next. So, Friday night, I started the process. Hugging Cat Pig Jr. Hello, Buffy the Werewolf Dragon Cowboy. It is good to see you again. Plus hugs. TMNT Saddle Quotes. Yay, you're so cute. Looking so beautiful and gorgeous in this wonderful, lovely angel. Oh, thank you very much. And, oh good, I can stop doing that. Thank you very much. So Friday night, I decided since I was going to be building the computers over the weekend, I was going to start the process. I wanted to start on a Thursday, but after grocery shopping when still not feeling good, it was a good day today, Buffy. It was a fairly good day. Not too stressful. How was yours? So I was really tired Thursday because I was still pretty deep in the feeling sick, but I'd gone grocery shopping because, for one, I needed NyQuil badly. And for another, we needed food. So if I had to go out for NyQuil, I might as well get food as well. And, well, I was pretty wiped out and just kind of chair puddled for the 4 hours after I got back till I went to bed. My day was good, and I hope you get much better soon. Actually, I'm feeling pretty darn good at this point. Just draining. So I'm doing like 99% near perfect. Just every so often you might hear me make goo noises. Have you both been sick? Yeah, we were. Fopsy's still a little bit sick. But we should both be, we're on the mend direction, so we're hoping to be normal soon. Yeah, they have been, yeah. I was all like gooing and coughing and snorping in my throat and stuff, and it was yucky. So Friday night, I decided to start with some of the dumber hardware. That being fans. Because I had Oh, thank you for the pets there, Buffy the cowboy. I was like, fans, these need to be put in before I put any of the delicate stuff anyway. And they're not very fun to do as it is. And I have a total of 12 of them to screw into these two cases. Because there was already one in the back panel. So I got my case first. Figure I'll mess mine up first, and then I'll know what to do right when I put Fopsy's together. This is usually how I do things, just to make sure I do a better job on hers. So if there's anything that's got a scratch or a dent, it's mine and not that one. If at all possible. There's no promise on this kind of stuff, mind you. So knowing I'd read the product description very well before I picked these up, I knew what size fans fit in which section. The description on Newegg said the front took 3 120s or 2 140s, and the top took 3 140s or 3 120s. So I bought the right amount of fans for each one. I was able to find 3 pink LED fans for my front. Your voice is beautiful, Arrow. Thank you. Well, I'm glad my voice is back to somewhat normal. I'm glad you think it's pretty. So I took my 3 120s, started by putting them in the front. I'm like, man, there's a lot more space in this front panel than I was expecting for. I'm saying I could only fit these 120s. I could have got 140s for this section. So after I screwed those all in, I pulled out the 140s and I sat them on top of the case. I was like, these don't fit. And then I took out the case's manual as opposed to just going by the information off the website. And it's the other way around. It's a big PC. Yes, it is. So after going through all of the arm work of screwing all 12 screws in the front panel, I had to unscrew all 12 screws, and screwing fans isn't as easy as a normal situation because they're not threaded. You got it. I will give you I'm a good girl, Mandy. I'm a good girl. I hope this satisfies you. I am a good girl. And for kissing chat, I'm going to have to move that closer because I can't get out to where the camera is very easily. It's flying. Here it comes. Mwah, 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 mwah. There you go. Since no one else is here, I will orient the camera about there for now. You get a closer view of me. Oh, you too, Mandy. I'm a teacup lion. I'm just a little teacup lion, a sweet little teacup lion, and I hope you like me the way I am. That should satisfy. Excellent. Yes, you are. Thank you, Strady. Par wants a curtsy. Doing my best. If it'll track my arms right. There. Give you a little curtsy. Gives Caddie kiss her an arrow. Thank you. Par be giving like smirky smirks. Buffy's be giving love loves. You're very good. Thank you, Mandy. Vince says, we love you, sweetheart. Just as you are. Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying so. Y'all are sweet. Now, the bigger problem was, had I been rescrewing to the same place that I had screwed the first time on these fans, it wouldn't have been so bad. But since you're boring with each time you screw a screw in, meaning lots of elbow grease and potentially stripping screws as you're doing this, I had to screw into the other side of the fan since they were now going to be the exhaust ones out the top, as opposed to the intake ones on the front. Annoying. But I screwed all 12 screws in a second time on my case on the top, in the correct direction. That was a cutesy voice redeemed, not a curtsy. Oh, I am so sorry. Cutesy voice would be my apologies. Well, you get a free curtsy. I will give you cutesy voice till 46. My bad. I am sorry. I'm bad at Reed Woods. Thank you, Nepal, for keeping me honest. So I had to screw all those in the top panel and then do all three of the front ones on that were now the 140s, which is actually better because the way that the case is going to be on my desk, you wouldn't really see the ones that were in the front panel making the pink white, but you can definitely see the pink white out the top. So that's a better situation. The 140s I got are all non-LED anyway, so, and the place where they're going wouldn't have made as much difference if they were or not. If I really wanted to, I could replace them with addressable RGBs now that I know how that hooks up. Since I've now set that up with the one built-in fan and the processor's, the CPU's cooler. Give some soft chin scratches. Ow, thank you. Those always feel nice. So I could replace those at some point, but the cost difference between the RGB addressable ones and the basic fans was like twice the cost. So I would have added over twice the cost because I got a good deal on these 3-packs at 140s. It would have been like another $90 just to make color. I don't need to spend $90 on light. There's enough LED in this computer. It does not need more for no reason. After I finish putting all my fans on, which involves figuring out how to take the front panels off of the cases, which wasn't that hard, but still is a figuring out phase, and having to do all the arm muscle work on those. I did all Fopsies, this time in the correct places the first time. And in the end, I actually had to employ Fopsy to help hold the fan up of some of them because my arms were getting tired. But we got all of them screws put in nice and tight so the fans are all in and look right. You and Fopsy shine bright and beautiful on the arrow. Thank you, Vincent. You so cute. Both PCs are done? Yes. And we will get there shortly. But by the time I was done with those, it was several hours of screwing fans in Friday night. I was so tired. And after I'd finished doing all the screwing in, I went to the bathroom to take a pee. And I looked in the mirror. I was wearing a light gray shirt. All under my badoobie area was this giant sweat blob. And I was like, oh. Yeah, I guess I was doing hard labor, huh? That sounds really rough. It was fun. That's also why I wanted to get the fan screwed in first that night so that the day I was actually putting the hardware in, it would be a lot easier. So, that's probably enough for that. Saturday morning, I decided I would start on mine. Again, same situation. If I'm going to break it, break mine, and then work on Fopsy's. This is the first time I'd ever put in an M.2 drive. That actually went really smooth. The dock screws, I will say very loosely on this, are actually a little slidey, turny thing that has a lock on it. So it's just literally you slide it into the little pluggy slot, flap it down, and turn a little gray bit, and it's locked into place. And both of the M.2 sections that I had plugged into have heat sinks on them. And I appreciate you saying that they look great, Vincent, and you agreeing on that, Nepal. You know, when Sunny updated our computers, his became more of a endeavor because he has liquid cooling and it made getting a motherboard out harder. Ugh. Actually, we looked into liquid cooling. I decided against it for now just because I don't really want to deal with that. Because that has long-term maintenance. Even a closed loop. I'm thinking about getting this PC built by V1 Tech. Their company is in my hometown, Texas. Nice. And Parby pad padding. Mine doesn't have it, so it was easier. That makes life easier. Gonna finish making dinner, then enjoy. Excellent, Nepal. Plenty of space here in this cave, looking over at a sunsetty ocean. But the motherboard has heat sinks over all of the M.2 slots with thermal pads on them. The primary hard drive has a thermal pad under it and over it. All the other ones just have one over it, touching the top heat sinks. So that's really kind of neat. I wasn't expecting that. That's actually inviting and makes things nicer. Getting those things off, the heat sinks unscrewed and screwed back on was great. They had nested screws, so they popped right off. Slid right back into position, screwed into place. Perfect. No hassle, no problems. Mounting the CPU was cake. Took me a hot minute to look through the motherboard's menu to figure out which two slots to put our 2 sticks of RAM in for dual channel on just 2 sticks opposed to all 4. Fortunately, I did find it. Slots 2 and 4 was the ones you're supposed to plug into. Which means slots 1 and 3 are available on both boards to bring us potentially up to 128 gigabytes of RAM later. The motherboard, the cases also had nice big thumb screws on the back that were also nested so that whenever you take the panels off, they're still attached. So you don't lose them. Amazing. Getting the panels on was actually harder than taking them off because the other side of the panel has like 2 little screw heads that have to slide into 2 little slots on the other side. But once I managed to weasel everything into place the right way with both our back panels, they popped on nicely. Hello, creature. Hello, Alistance de Benoit. Good to see you tonight. I did my best to be pretty neat with the cable management. The RGB header, how am I feeling? Much better. Just drainagey, not really feeling sick myself. I'd say about 99 to 98% healthy. Can't say perfect because, well, still drainy, so I can't. But doing pretty okay. Fopsy's still a little bit more under the weather than me. But hopefully she'll keep healing up too. We want to be a healthy house. The case did have an RGB controller installed in it, which is a really neat thingy. I love that computers have gotten so colorful. I really do too. I was not sure how this was going to work because I've never worked with something like this before. Any LED stuff I'd had in the past was either switches, just like on off, or plugging it as basically on all the time. This has a controller card on the back of the motherboard tray that was already wired to the front panel. The rear fan that came with the case is RGB addressable, so that had a cable that plugged into this too. The CPU's cooler, the stock cooler from Intel, is RGB addressable. So it had a cable too. Plug that into the back of that, into that controller. And the controller into the motherboard. And to the power supply. Yeah, that just works. Interestingly, they wire the reset switch in as the color cycler to the controller. And it was already in there when I opened the box. So it was just like the first moment I saw that, because I've plugged in enough cases for decades and decades. I immediately recognized the fact that was the front panel reset switch. It says reset SW on the little pluggy doodle. I'm like, what? And they're like, oh, I remember seeing that in the destructions that was how it was going to be. And that was kind of neat. And yes, whenever the computer is on, pressing that reset button cycles all of the things that are wired to that controller through all their different colors. And some of them are like phasey, some of them are solids. It's a cool little array of choices. That does not control the LEDs on the motherboard's shroudy thing over the I/O section or on the RAM. Because, yes, I bought RAM with bling because it was barely more expensive than the regular. You see, the fans, I didn't want to pay the extra $90 total for all of our fans on the front panel to be LED, RGB addressable. But the RAM was only like a few dollars difference between RGB and not RGB. And I was like, this one looks like it has a better heatsink on it. And it's a brand I trust, G-Skill. So, went with that. There's so much rainbow in these computers. It is crazy. The problem is, hello there, little Babkin. I didn't do everything right on the first try. Where? There you are. Good girl. I plugged the computer in to a monitor, keyboard and mouse, and power cable and Ethernet cable. And it did not turn on. I was heartbroken. It just didn't. No test panel errors, nothing. Absolutely no were one bit. And I'd had a long day already because this is first adventure with this particular motherboard. I never plugged in this type of heatsink. All of this stuff was fairly new to me. And I had taken a long time, several hours of working on this computer, and it didn't turn on. First thing I tried was switch the power cable to another known good one because I used the brand new one that came with it and it didn't work, so maybe that was the problem. No. And then I was like, I flipped the switch on and off on the back of the power supply a few times. Nothing. And I was like, okay. The only thing that could be wrong is one of the many power connectors that's involved in this is not plugged in right. So I took the computer off of the little table in the living room, sat on the end of the couch, the Shea Lounge portion, and I unscrewed the what is now. There were 8 screws in the back of that power supply to hold it in place. 8. I'd screwed all 8 of those. Building PCs is so nerve-wracking. You have, yeah. Unscrewed. What?
There's something flying through the air.
Yeah, there's birdies and stuff.
You can actually see it. No. It's a dot. It's not a bird.
Oh. I'm okay with that.
Interesting. There's actually another one higher up. I think they're planes. I think those are airplanes.
Yeah, I saw stuff flying around up there when I came in.
So, also, I wanted to say the reason I'm on here now is because I wasn't going to get on because I was going to try to stream Okami, but game wanted to be choppy and not work properly.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweets.
So, I couldn't stream Okami today.
Oh, well, hopefully it be better next time for you.
Yeah, I think I need to restart my computer, but I don't feel like doing that right now.
Understandable. Yeah. So after I got the power supply out, this really nice modular power supply from EVGA that every single plug comes out of. So you get the box, no plugs attached. I found one plug was out. One plug. one little insignificant half of the motherboard connector plug was out. I was like, oh my glob. Seriously? Okay, you know the really big connector that goes on the motherboard that's like 20 pluggies or something? Well, yes, the end that goes in the computer is 20 pluggies or something. I forget how many plugs it is. And the other end into this power supply is 2 pluggies. One is bigger and one is slightly smaller. The smaller one that's in behind the other one, so you can't see it very well in this case, was the one that had popped out. So I nice and thoroughly made sure that was jammed in there and latched into place. Thoroughly went through every single other one of the plugs while I was in there and made sure they were jammed in. And before I even screwed it back in, I moved the computer with the floating power supply next to it over back to that table, plugged the power cable in, and all the other stuff, mashed go, and she came to life. 24-pin plug was out. Half of it. I built my own PC a few years back. It was sweat and tears every single time. I have made so many over the years. I went to college for this after having done it at least once or twice before then. So this is not a new game for me, but every time you do it, technology has changed so many levels. It's always a new learning experience as to what you're going to be working with. LOL. Uvu. Uvu to you too. Yay! But immediately as it powered on, things were going a lot better. The absolute first thing I did was I figured out I could play with the LED color change button before I'd even finished seeing anything. That's what I pressed. It took me right into the BIOS first. It told me I had to go there to see if everything was okay. And yeah, it recognized both hard drives, so I didn't mess that up. It recognized the right processor, the RAM. Everything looked A-okay, including the cheap graphics card we put in there as a standby. The graphics card that's going to go in the file server, which is currently what's in each of our new computers, are the old 760s that we had still lying around. They work. They're not horrible. They're not great. They work. Enough said. It recognized everything. Stuck in my Windows 11 boot USB that I created the night before. Damn, old GPUs. Heck yeah. Ancient. But all those GPUs are eventually going to be doing is running a file server, not being in our gaming rigs. And welcome, Cyberboy. Don't worry, the story has a much happier ending than being on a 760. But much, much better ending. Yee! I was starting to run the Windows install. Awesome. And it got through the first part where it does initializing, blah, blah, blah. And then it reboots actually on the hard drive as opposed to from the USB stick. Yay, amazing. It starts the setup process and it says, okay, first we want to connect to the internet. It cannot see either the wireless network adapter on the motherboard or the wired one because it has not installed drivers yet. God damn it, Windows. And on the residential edition of Windows 11, you don't have the option by default to skip that. A few quick Google searches later, I figured out, I believe it was Shift F10 to bring up the command prompt. This interesting string command that lets you then bypass that. It reboots the computer, and then the option comes up. I see Par taking notes there. Smart little Par. I had the same thing happen I had to piggy off my phone. Oh my, I am so sorry. Aw, sweetheart. But once I bypassed that process, the funny thing is, before I did that, I even tried Control Alt Tab, and because you're actually in Windows at that point, you're actually in Windows, but there's this screen on top of everything, so you can't touch another window. I saw the motherboard installation software saying, "Hey, by the way, I have your network card driver right here. You just have to press yes. You just have to press yes here, and I'll install all your network card drivers." You can't get to that window because it's underneath the Windows setup window. But since I was able to bypass that, got everything squared away, got to press the magic yes button, and lo and behold, immediately on the internet. Because I had an Ethernet cable plugged into this thing, of course. I don't worry about connecting the wireless because this thing is never going to be wireless. I don't care if it had wireless 6E or the $100 more expensive board had Wi-Fi 7 because it has 2.5 gigabit LAN port on it, which is much nicer in my opinion. Much nicer. Stable. Solid. Wired. And everything went fine. That's the end of the good part. The basic start on this one. Before I did anything else, I installed Firefox. I did the one thing you're supposed to use Microsoft Edge for, downloading Firefox. And then went in and built Fopsy's computer now that I knew exactly how things went. Is all this going to be on the test? Absolutely. In fact, you need to all go research that command that you needed to use to bypass the internet setup option. Google it. Because I don't remember the name of it. It's actually the last website opened on my phone, so I could always just open it and see it there. But now that I knew exactly how the plugging systems work, how everything laid out right, and how to make sure I got the damn cables plugged into the power supply right. I don't know if it's still the case, but I remember with newer versions of Windows and download all the drivers to USB keys so it's there during the installation. That might have worked. But I didn't know where to download this from because I'm a dumb. But I managed, so we got past it. I cheated. But knowing how everything went with the first one, I immediately knew where to look for every part I needed to deal with. Like quickly whipped in there, put in both the M.2 hard drives. I put in the processor, screwed the fan in, dropped the RAM sticks in. This time I was smarter. I did something that make my life easier. The two CPU power connectors, the 8 pins. Well, the power supply end is just an 8-pin block. The business end that goes to the motherboard is 2 4-pin blocks each. And they are just long enough to make from the power supply up to the spot on the motherboard where they plug in. So with Fopsy's, I was smarter. I plugged them into the motherboard end first because that's harder to do. With mine, it was a lot more of I broke at least a couple of thumbnails trying to get those jammed into place. And I see Parpar keeps taking notes. Good, smart Parpar. Not dumb. It's literally downloading every driver for all your parts, which is ridiculous. They want you to do an online install to control and register what your copy you're doing. Yeah, that dumb. Stupid Microsoft. And of course, like always, when you're doing a second thing, you've already learned your basics, where things go, how they plug in. Got it all wired up in like a quarter of the time I'd wired the first one up. Went in, knowing exactly what to expect, powered it on, did the Shift F10. Got it all hoopered up. Sends love. Oh, thank you, Vincent. You're so sweet. Is PC an instrument? Yes. Yes, it is. Who's the cutie next to me? Oh, well, that is Silver. Silver's a beautiful kitty. And both of them loaded up Windows without a problem. I think my biggest complaint is with the button RGB. Buffy the Cowboy Werewolf said hi. There's a pink on the selected colors, but there's not really a purple. I selected blue on the on Fopsy's case because Fopsy really likes indigo anyway, and her top fans are purple. And well, blue and purple makes indigo. So I was doing my best to accommodate. She's more than happy to change that at any point by pressing the magic reset button as many times she wants to see which other color she likes better, but that's where it's currently sitting. Buffy says you are beautiful and gorgeous. Assuming you're not AFK. Well, he said that anyway.
Oh, I came back to see those compliments.
Well, you deserve them,
Cowboy.
kitten. Good timing.
I was reading chat and I read that Buff Cowboy also lives in Texas just like I do.
Texas land. Y'all Texas childrens.
I was AFK because I just finished shaving my face.
Oh, how pretty. Gotta make sure you look good.
Firewood, no, come back here. Sit, stay.
Oh, did your plushie run away?
Fall off my desk.
Oh, well, tell her to be a good girl and stay on her spot. Mocha's currently out in the living room guarding the TV because she was over on the streaming the YouTube recording desk, and that's currently the computer setup desk. So he had to vacate his spot.
Oh, wait, no, I'm not done. I just felt on my face that I missed the whisker. I'll be right back.
Good luck. Always happens. So that was most of Saturday. Sunday I decided, you know what? I'm going to work on the software part of this. I mean, it's plugged into our home network. I know I have stuff I need to copy over to it, like my documents, my pictures directory, stuff like that. A lot of our file storage is actually going to be residing on what is currently my desktop anyway, because it's already really good at doing file sharing. It's really good. It's been doing that for, well, before this computer, even another decade or so before that. So my desk has usually been that job. So this computer already is housing all of my IRL photos and stuff in 2 locations and whatnot. All the stored movies and music, again, in 2 locations each, because I'm thorough. But I still want to put in, like, my Art For Me directory. I like to keep that local on whatever computer I'm using. My pictures directory, because that's usually where my wallpapers and stuff are. And, of course, documents and stuff. So I have, well, tax documents, stuff like that, all handy for next year when I go to access them. Oh, wow, was that? I was like, well, computer's plugged into the internet. Let's just do this. So I started installing other things that I'm going to want on there. I've got my bookmarks on there. Set up wallpaper. I haven't done the screensaver yet or color version yet for the Windows. I can deal with that when I have the computer on my desk. That's not critical. What is critical, though, is installing Steam and several important programs. Like all of Borderlands, Cookie Clicker, and this program called VerChat. If you heard of VerChat, VerChat. Smooches. Hi, Yoshi. And smooches for Silver. Well, yay. She'll get those when she gets back from doing a face check. You got smooches.
I got everything. I see that.
Good girl. Every time, I swear, every time I shave, no matter how careful I am, there'll be one spot somewhere on my face. Either on a cheekbone or below an ear or something. You'll have just that one spot of fuzz. And you're like, oh, stupid face. I think I've heard of it.
Whiskers I miss. I can't see because they're like solo, so they're not patched together, so they'll blend into my skin, and they're just like off away from the rest of the hair.
Stupid hairs.
I just wish I didn't have any at all.
You know, I may not be transgender, but I definitely can agree on this. I could just do without it. It doesn't grow in thick enough to grow a beard on me, so it'd just be
Mine
hassle.
has a couple of spots where no hair grows there. That's probably because I pick up my face, which is one of the reasons why I don't like having facial hair. My ADHD makes me pull my whiskers out.
Fair.
Which is not a good thing. I learned from a YouTube short that pulling hair out could cause the hair to grow improper under the skin, and it can cause bumps on your skin.
Yep, because then you potentially have an ingrown hair because you have misaligned the follicle, potentially.
Uh-huh. And I already have a bump on my face from doing that. So I've already got one.
I'm sorry.
And I do this all the time when I have facial hair. It's one of the reasons I want to get rid of it. That I wish I didn't have it.
Understandable.
Other reasons are, I may be 31, but I still lick my plate clean.
Yeah, me too.
It's also just irritating to keep clean, especially when I don't keep my face clean very well.
Yeah.
So multiple reasons of not having facial hair.
Fair enough. Yoshi says, I saw your reindeer video and explains why you said there would be any feather bows in the next video. Yep, that's why. And since I have to flip them over my head to get them on a fursuit, there is no way they are going to be on him. It's bad enough when I have tall ears like on Daisy or Susser. But on that, there are 2 feet of head and antler above me. Head alone is, flack to run into. Antlers is just a series of extra places where it's going to get caught and not make it over my head. So that's a whole nope. That's a world I'm not going to be. I have at least one dress I think I might be able to get on him, but I really need to see if the neck hole is big enough, because that is a lot of neck. We'll see. Tentative. So I got a lot of stuff installed on that computer. Really happy that I'm about 99% it's ready to straight up be on this desk and be running. I say 99% because I didn't finish setting up OBS with my particular scene yet. I actually set up to copy OBS after I swapped positions with Fopsy so Fopsy could install stuff on her computer. And I wasn't just going to switch back for one program. I would deal with that either after I'm doing the final switch or just before. One way or the other. It was not a Sunday night critical since I wasn't going to switch computers right then. Anyway. What still needs to happen is that 760 graphics card comes out of that lovely, lovely fast version 5 16X PCI Express slot and replaced with our 3080s, along with their friend to add more monitors, the 1060 below him. I already ran all the monitor power cables that I will need up to the location, so they're ready to plug in 100%. I just need to pull out the dud graphics card, which will then be camping in the current computer when it becomes a file server. All that, which should only take a few minutes because the most hassle will be getting the 3080 out of the old computer because it was tight getting it in there. This one will be less tight. And then, of course, getting it on the desk. Currently, my computer's tower is on the desk under the hutch. The new computer is a couple of inches taller. It is not going to fit in that spot. The good news is I already arranged for this. It's going to be kind of a perpendicular location to the previous one. So it'll be sitting on the peninsula of the L-shaped desk, as opposed to on the wall part of it, which is fine. The cables are effectively going to be coming out of effectively the same square of vertical space, so no real changes there. I just need to move the power strip that's on this side of the computer to that side of the computer, so that, well, it's not sitting underneath it. Of course, in this whole process, it's not going to just be pull one plug out, plug one plug back in, and Bob's your uncle. Since it's behind monitors where it is, it's going to be behind monitors where it's going. It involves moving a power strip and a bunch of power cables, and of course the bajillion and a half USB cables that are currently plugged into this computer. I have several USB hubs to make life work at the moment. Now, several things are moving off of this desk, including both USB hard drives are moving to the file server location. They're staying with the current computer they're plugged into as it moves away. Did my video freeze? Oh, geez. I've been ignoring you guys, possibly? I am so sorry.
You're fine. You haven't frozen.
No, but my version of it froze. That's the problem. I can't see anything that's been happening. I haven't noticed chat. Oh God, yeah, I have not noticed a lot of chat. I apologize wholeheartedly to all of you that...
Oh, that's bad.
My bad. Chat had froze on me. Let me catch up on that real quick, then I will fix myself. Bigator plushie, I get the sewing effect with my hair. Buff Cowboy gives pets to Silver. I've got a neck beard and I hate it, but that's my frog throat. Oh, I'm sorry. Sounds like you did a great job, even with the troubleshooting. If you run into any more problems, reach out. My SNEP is Supercomputer SNEP. Excellent. This is what I went to college for, too, so I am actually pretty okay at troubleshooting it. I love doing hardware problems. It's what I love fixing. Buffy highlighted his message. Is an amazing, lovely, positive person. Spreads love to everyone. Your voice is beautiful, and also Silver is beautiful, gorgeous, wonderful, positively lovely person too. Does that Silver have a Twitch channel? Yes, she does. You going to?
I do. I was streaming earlier, but my game wasn't working, so I did not stream today.
Yeah. You gonna run Plex? No, just running basic Windows 10 still on that computer. Oh whoa, the Buff Cowboy. Oh whoa. Video seems good still. Yeah, it's producing good, but my OVR toolkit is what froze. So I was looking at non-moving information. You're all good. Oh no, you're still beautiful. So oh, thank you. You're all good. Yay! Nothing to worry about. Any news? Not at the moment. We're still on pending on that there, Yoshi. All right, now that I've caught up with chat, I'm going to quickly unbreak my view of it because that's kind of useful. Boop. Task Manager. Can you let me click on you? Maybe. Okay. OBS Studio. VR chat. Oh, I'm going to have to... Yeah, I'm going to have to head off for a second. Stand by. Partial pretzel. Yes, yes, Windows. I'm coming. OVR Toolkit. End task. Ending. OVR Toolkit settings. Ended. Good. OVR Toolkit bridge. End task. Okay, I think I killed it. I apparently have a lot of messages waiting for me on Telegram. If you're messaging me on Telegram right now, I don't see it. And ahoy ahoy Flaminier, I am just fixing my OVR toolkit so that I can see chat again. Sorry about the delay. Sorry for the inconvenience. I snuck a heckin' hydration while I had my head off here.
Yeah, tech happens.
Tech always happens. Hopefully, starting next week, tech will less happen. Okay. Go away, window. Actually, come back and do the things I want. Oh, don't you dare. No, 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 don't mess with my windows. I hate when it does that. Click that while I'm in there. That's better. Okay. Now, wristwatch. Wristwatch. Turn back on. Yay! Chat's there. It's okay. Oh, why are you attached to me? You don't get attached to me too. You stay over there, Cameron. Think about what you did. And you did your usual thing, which is fine. Selected. Yay! It's okay. I got all the time being currently in a... Oh my. Hope you're okay there, Flaminier, and Vincent be giggling. By the way,
Hey, Paul.
you shut up.
Yes.
Buff Cowboy wants to give me a follow. Would you mind shouting out my channel, please?
Yes.
Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you. Oh, and I scooted forward, didn't I? That's why I'm off position. Okay. Position, check. Random on, check. Kitty, check.
Yeah.
Caddie forward, tiny bit. Nope,
There you
not
go,
that way.
shot that done.
Thank you.
My CPS is failing, my Caddie positioning system. Right, over here. And... Okay. I think I got me back to where I wanted to be now that I'm done wiggling, actually. Sorry about that, plushie.
No, you're good.
Aw, how cute. So, yeah. The only...
You're not centered in your camera, though.
I'm not. Of course not. I fixed that. I can fix that. Come here. Come over. Close enough. She really is. Snuggles Nepal. Yes. Yes. Yes, you are wonderful.
Aww.
Well, all things considered, going better in the direction from where it began. Plus, this is not the same deal as it would be the United States. Not committed, staying voluntary. Plus, being here gives a person a good perspective on how bad things can be. Understandable. As long as you're being safe and doing good for you, that's all that matters there, Flammy. Buffy says, just gave server a follow just now. Yay! Excellent. You are all, of course. Well, yes, you are too, Vincent. I did redeem a hydrant. Well, I took care of one of those. If you did it while I was not paying attention, I got one. I hydrated. I got you covered. I just did the Hydra. Snuggles and Pets in Nepal. Excellent. Aw, I'm okay with this. Yay!
Jeez.
So the other thing that'll have to happen when the computer comes into place, sends Wild Fox hearts. Yay, thank you. On a positive side, I ended up purchasing an official Eevee plushie 2 years ago. Well, in a similar situation, I purchased a Squirtle. Oh, how cute. Excellent. I'm glad you have new plushie friends. That will help keep you company. So, once I do finally get the unnesting done. Oh, by the way, I'm never going to finish the sentence, by the way. By the way, I joined VR chat recently. Haven't messed around with it properly because I got instantly overwhelmed by the first one I visited. Of course you did. That is how this game works. Snuggles. Vincent. Yee, wild snuggling Vincent. So, what I still need to do after I untangle the rat's nest, plug the computer in and all that jazz, whatever is going to stay on the desk, the computer then has to come to terms with everything it's now plugged into. That and the graphics cards I will have just switched in. By the way, you're all adorable. Yes, you are, Vincent. So, at the moment, it's been working with the crappy graphics card and an old monitor that has some ghosting issues. But it still works, basically, and I use it as my test bench monitor, so that's why it lives. It's not gone in a dumpster. It just has a little bit of ghosting if you use it too much and play anything super active. But it's more than capable of sitting there while you're doing a Windows install or copying files or something stupid like that. So it's good enough. Hashtag good enough. Plus, how many people can claim they've watched Joker and V for Vendetta while being treated in a mental asylum and wearing a straitjacket out of a quest? Well, you know, that's an interesting list of things all at once. I'm pretty sure Caddie was the one who finally dragged me into VRC. Probably. I'll blame myself for that. My butt keeps vibrating. Is someone messaging me that's in this chat right now? If so, I don't see it.
10 to 1 is probably Fopsy.
No, she's in the kitchen. I hear the noises of the refrigerator, so it's not her. She'd tell me if she needed something. You tell that computer who's the boss. I will. Puts paw up to Flammy. Yay! Caddie has cute hard eyes. Sometimes. Vincent giggles. Ghosting issues? Is that where it seems to be pressing the keyboard buttons when you're not pressing them? No, but you feel it. Buzz, buzz. Yeah, buzz, buzz. No, that's whenever there's images on the screen that just kind of trail. Like, say, you see my hand going across the screen, but then there'd be like a little bit of my hand streaking behind it. Like the color bleed keeps following it. That's what ghosting is. Sometimes worse than that. Like whole images or like a window might be kind of stuck on the background for a little bit, even after it's been minimized. That's ghosting. So that's why that monitor string after, like an after image. Yeah, kind of like that. Yes, it's a function people used to turn on old computers just to keep track where their mouse was. So who are going to call? Monitor busters. But that monitor got replaced ages ago. It's an old 23. It's the one that's going to be running the file server anyway at the moment because it's there. It's available. It's not doing anything. It's either that one or the other one that's sitting on the shelf, which is also perfectly fine. That one actually got taken off because it was replaced by a 27. So it's a 23 that got upsized. But it's always good to have spare monitors in case something breaks. You never know what's going to happen. Buffy began some lovesies. How cute. Oh, hey, Caddie and Fopsy. It might interest you that the Animal Crossing series now have their own Lego sets. There may be 4 of those sets on Fopsy's desk already. I love my Fopsy. I still need to buy her the Bodhi set and the birthday party set. They're really cool. But my computer will have to get used to both the graphics cards that are going to be put into it, the monitors, because, well, it's now going to be plugged into, of course, the 227s and the 23 to live on the desk, the graphics tablet, which I'm pretty sure I have to install the software for that as well, but there's no point in worrying about that until Hydrate. I should. Until it's plugged in. It's not like that's mission critical. My world will still exist without that. I did get Photoshop installed securely. That is working. That was one of the questions in the last stream. As to whether or not I was going to get that done cleanly. It's actually working better on there than it was on this computer, so I'm happy about that. M.2 drives are way faster than SATA anything. Would any of these sets happen to be Captain's Boat Trip, Isabel's Visit, or Lucian's Birthday? It's the boat trip and the birthday party, the two that I still have not bought yet. Sorry about that. Trying to get that away from my face so I wasn't coughing on you too much. My apologies. My apologies. I hate leaking bodies. Bless you. Thank you very much. Appreciate. Silver, do you like Little Debbie's mini muffin snacks in a box? Those are delicious. Bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Aw, sweetheart. Is there anyone planning...
I don't think I've had those. It's probably been a long time.
Anyone planning to go to Ferality? Oh. Possibly. You sound like me. I am so sorry, Commander. I am getting better. I am just still leaking a little bit. Some Fletch Plague Doctor. Our kittens has bubonic plague. Actually, I'm going to take my headset off because I feel like I have a good cough coming and I want to do it not in front of all of you. I appreciate your ears and I'm doing my best not to hit them. Back in just like a minute.
Able to still talk and say, I have a good cough coming. But for me, I get no warning.
Sorry about that. I felt the goober in my throat, and I knew it wasn't going to go away until I dealt with it. My apologies for leaving y'all hanging for a minute. But I also figured you would not want to hear that all directly, if I could avoid it. I'm going to take a little bit of bonus heck and hydrate before I actually get in my comfy spot again. Heck and hydrate.
Made it to the top 3? Damn.
Chat. I pressed buttons, didn't I?
Uh-oh.
Commander, thank you for gifting a subby. Oh, you won.
It's not just one.
That's a tenner. Thank you, Commander. Commander wants to torture me. Did my chat get minimized? I will call Fopsy in just a moment. I'm trying to get my chat to come back up. Okay, is it back? It's back. Okay, it thought I'd clicked on that and it minimized me. One moment, reassessing because I stood up and messed my world up. Go me! Stand up, sit down, stand up. Okay, back in a position. More or less. Okay, Commander, you get as you wish. Thank you for giving all of those wonderful subs. I really do appreciate it, Commander. You do help support this channel a lot, and you're definitely helping support the bill I have to pay.
Allison's got one. So did Buff Cowboy.
Yay! All you get to enjoy all of them the emotes. All right, Commander. I will accept that answer as a rain check. You let me know on a stream later when you want it, and you are welcome to it. Because, well, you paid for it. That is, that's the poison. And, but really, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You are such a sweetheart for doing that for us. Totally appreciates. Just making sure I didn't miss anything above that.
And my one friend, Nuclear Space Cat, they got a sub as well. Nice.
Yay! Okay, let's scroll up here. Let's see. Sound like me. Someone fetch the plague doctor. I hate leaking bodies too. That's why I keep mine in the freezer. Haha. No probs. Excellent. Yes, I do apologize for standing up for a minute to do that. I definitely did not want to do that in any of your ears. And the victims that Commander has gifted the poison of it getting to deal with me better is Nuclear Space Cat, Allstance, Buff Werewolf, Cowboy, Lum the Mad, The Hound 13, Pendrew 2, Cozy the Owl. Hey, I know that person. Cyberboy. You just had your first chat here tonight, I think. Zaloom and Madam Izzy, all wonderful floofs. Well, awesome. I'm glad you're all now subbed and you can enjoy an ad-free experience. And I will have a much lovely time next month when I then get another payout because you have pretty much ensured it's gonna happen now. And 100% appreciate that. That makes... You have no idea how much that makes monthly finances easier when I know that I have a chunk coming in. Because it then makes it easier to balance out paying stuff that I need. Have a good night. I'd say put on a rain check. Yes, you fool. You fiend. Monetary enrichment. Folly. Mistake. Cataclysm. And thank you. You're adorable, all dads. Buffy's given some hearts. Silver, have you heard the song called Lamento de la Nifa, song from Castlevania Nocturne? I don't know. Did you hear about that song?
There's very few Castlevania games that I've played. My favorite, the only Castlevania game I've ever played is Castlevania Curse of Darkness for the PS2. Fun.
My favorite was 3.
I'm going to stay muted because I'm currently playing Fortnite and I'm going to try to win because it's me and one other person.
Win it. You do it, Sylv. The last Castlevania game I think I really played was Castlevania 3. And I really liked it. And I ended up buying a copy not too long ago on the Nintendo. And it's on my shelf. It's still really fun.
I lost.
It's a beautiful song. Well, that's good to know. And I'm sorry you lost.
Frenzy Auto is the best shotgun in the game. That's what this person had. And hitting me with the bird. The bird is the word.
I'm sorry. Oh, and
Not mad.
Jack just told you good luck. Unfortunately, it was too late. The luck was not there in time.
I came in second,
Came in second.
And really though, all I was trying to do was trying to complete a mission, but that requires me to use a specific gun. I was literally just looking for the gun, despite having to kill players along the way.
Nice.
I cannot find this gun. This game will not give it to me.
Unfair.
I only found it once.
One day.
Anyways, that's over.
So I was considering doing the computer physical move on Sunday because it was about 3 o'clock when I'd done everything up to the point I had done on mine. I switched the the positions, like put Fopsy's on the workbench and mine was on the floor again. Sends loves to Thunder. Aw, thank you. Thunder's a good puppy. I appreciate you sending love to him, Vincent. Now it's 3 o'clock on Sunday. I could have done this. But at the time, Fopsy was currently sleeping on the couch, so in the computer room. I didn't really want to wake her up. By the time she woke up, it was about 5:30, and I was starting to work on making dinner, the steaks that night. So, knowing that the switch was definitely going to involve taking all 3 monitors and the tablet off my desk, redoing all the wiring, and then redoing the video cards, and making sure everything was working right so that I'd be ready to stream tonight. I didn't want to push my energy and my time limit situation. So I parlayed that until probably Saturday. And the reason for the time delay past, well, we're not doing it yesterday. You could do it tomorrow. All right. This is in all fairness, and I love my waifu 100%. She streams tomorrow night during the same time I stream. Which means I'm going to have a flailing fox in the room where I'll have been moving around monitors and expensive computer equipment. If at all possible, that is the worst time to try and move electronic equipment that's expensive and easily breakable, is when there's a flailing fox in the room. That's not safe. So that covers Tuesday and Friday. Wednesday I'm streaming again, which means less than an hour before stream to eat dinner, and lately less than an hour after stream before I have to go to bed, which is not enough time to do any of that. Thursday I have the shot on it, but I don't know how tired I'm going to be after grocery shopping. Usually by the time I finished work and getting back from the grocery stores, it's after 8. Then I eat my dinner, and I'm down to, at best, 3.5 hours left of the evening before bed, and I don't think I'm going to have enough time to deal with it then. So Saturday it is. Saturday will be a good day where I can safely take everything off the desk that I have to take off, clean the desk nicely, rearrange all the wires for about 5 seconds, because the moment you plug them in and turn your head, they have knotted themselves up again, because that's how wires work. They wait till you turn your head and they all will rearrange and knot up into a mess. But I will do my best to neat the wires up. I think we have 2 more USB ports on the back of these cases compared to the other ones. 1 more on the top than the other ones. And I'm unplugging at least 2 USB hard drives from this setup. So that's freeing up several plugs and adding a few new ones. I probably still will need the USB hub, but for many less items. That will make my life easier. I hope. For about 5 minutes till I find about 10 more things to plug into the computer. Stirk! I'm very happy you did stream tonight, but I do wish you and Fopsy will film. Well, I feel good. Honestly, the coughing is just goobers trying to come up. It's not that I feel bad. It's just there was something. A little goober made it up to the end of the game, and it decided it was time to happen. Something went ding. Oh, thank you, Yam the Powerful, for following. That was really sweet of you. Welcome to the stream. I don't see the problem. I'm sure it was something I said a moment ago. And you're being silly. I appreciate you. All the follows. Yee! See, Caddie can be taught. Okay, I've been building computers for 30 plus years now because I was... Alright, aging myself a little bit. I was 12 when I built the 3D6 out of stuff out of the dumpster. Then I ended up going to college for building computers, which is why I work in a field that has nothing to do with building computers.
Yeah, that sounds about right to me.
Yeah, it tracks. $20,000 worth of...
degree to actual job. Yeah.
Even after all my grants and stuff, 20-some thousand dollars of debt paid off for a degree that doesn't do me any good.
Yep, that tracks.
Vincent says, to me, you and Fopsy have magic you can use. Well, Fopsy does. I don't really have much of that. Oh, the follows. The problem is Fopsy Woo in the room while you move stuff. Yeah, that is definitely the problem. Makes sense. I know the feeling. I got a physics degree to do computers. Also tracks.
Yeah, that tracks.
The irony is, very deep irony on this. My father went to Penn Tech University in downtown Pittsburgh. Decades and decades later, I go to college at Pittsburgh Technical Institute. Only after I am already at that school learning computers, we find out it's the same college with a new name that he went to. And his education, he noted, was pointless and a waste of time. And he's like, yeah, but I went to this older building. You went to a newer building. I was like, oh no, Dad, actually, some of my classes were in the Penn Tech building within the first year. I went to the same building you did for some of my classes. He's like, oh my. And about 10 years after I graduated with a degree that I wasn't able to use for what I wanted, my young cousin went for a degree in computer programming because he wanted to program for World of Warcraft. He's been out of college for about a while, quite a few years, and he uses his degree to be the manager of a Dollar General. Yeah, I know. Then again, he refused to move out of Apollo, so he wasn't getting any kind of useful job, so...
Yeah, but still, ouch.
He also still doesn't have a driver's license, so Mommy has to drive him to work every day.
Okay.
Yeah. He bought a car, though, so she drives his car to drive him to work.
How far is it to work?
Like about a half hour, 45 minutes. What? To work at a Dollar General. You know there's like $8 stores in the middle of Apollo. He works at one that's like a half hour, 45 minutes away from Apollo. I know. Makes all the sense.
Family, so I'm not going to say anything, but wow.
Yep. Yeah, I say stuff. Well, at least use computers in the physics department. This is true. So you both ended up making pens. Yeah, pretty much. Pen Tech. That's cute, yeah. Now it has an entirely new name. I can't remember what it is. Something Pittsburgh. I forget. I can't remember what they call themselves now, but in any case, all three of us graduated from the same college. All three of us have degrees that have absolutely no point. And costs a lot of money. At least most of Dad's was paid for by the Navy, so there's that. He grew up to be a carpenter, but he also learned plumbing and has at least that basic electrical degree. So he does plumbing, electric, and woodworking. The number of houses that he helped build with his company is his lumber company is really high. The number of all of the parts of those houses he knew how to put together was most of it. So good. He made some use out of an electrical degree. The computer science people wrote useless programs. That tracks. That part is understandable. Driving is scary. I understand, but when you're in your late 20s, by then, you got to man or woman up and get behind the wheel, because mommy ain't going to be there forever. She's getting old.
I'm 31 and I don't drive.
Get your driver's license, little girl.
I can't. The road is a scary place.
Hold on. We got to do this because you're saying stuff like that. Say it with me. I'm big.
I'm big.
I'm brave.
I'm brave.
I'm not scared of the cars.
It's not the car. I'm not scared of the cars.
And I'm beautiful.
I'm beautiful.
Good girl. Now you get
I'm
hugs.
scared of the people behind the cars.
Also fair. Don't be scared of them either. Be cautious of them, but don't be too scared of them. Now I'll get myself back where I want to be. No.
I watch a lot of car crash videos just so I know what to avoid, how to recognize when somebody's going to do something stupid behind the wheel.
Got that right.
It's entertaining watching karma catch up with a bunch of people.
Chauffeur. My step drives me places excess with my car excess. Going outside is a scary place. I can still understand that. It is scary outside. Hi, Vincent. Sorry for the delay. Mostly lurking tonight with school and stuff. Hello, Thunder, the cutie pie. Good puppy. Commander goes, squeak. I'm 35 without a driver's license. I'm going to get you children all behind the wheel, teach you how to drive, get you licensed. We'll get you out there. No worries, sweetheart. Hugs, Thunder. I write lots of issues with programs in school, so that checks out. But I think I'm more of a function of me than anything else. Hi, Caddie. Good evening. I totally teach people to drive, too. I like to go vroom. Absolutely. Being able to drive is a major freedom point, especially in this country. Since so many places that you want to be besides home are either going to involve you getting in someone else's car or you getting in a car by yourself. And I either get really good at the bus system, which sucks in the United States, or get vroom vroom. As long as you live where there's a decent public transit, it's okay without. This is also true. If you are in a decent public transit area, you can survive. I'm a lack of function of me. I can understand. That's fine. Apollo is what I would call the middle of nowhere. Where my cousin lives is in the middle of nowhere, meaning to walk to anything from their house would be like a 5-hour walk. You cannot not be in a car to get around that part of town. It is trapped impossible otherwise. His parents are not going to be there forever. My parents are not going to be there forever as a backup driver. My parents are in their 70s still, I believe. His dad was my dad's younger brother, so early 70s. And I think his wife is a little younger than him. Either way, time's ticking on that stuff. I know how to recognize people about to do something on the road. Look in the rear view mirror and out of the windshield. It's like Spaceballs. Something stupid. Yes, very much so. Also, my sister and I did the biggest smart thing when we got out of college. We moved out of Apollo. Since we moved out of Apollo, most all of the remaining, even semi-quality stores like the IGA, the Rite Aid, the Ben Franklin, all of the normal, interesting stores have almost all left. Nasser Meatpacking is the only quality item left in effective downtown Apollo, and it's across the river. It's not that far. I mean, literally, it's only a less than a half-mile bridge. But still, it is across the river. You have to walk to get there from downtown Apollo. So, yeah. Getting out of that town was the smartest move we both made.
Well, that's like moving out of my hometown, even though it was in Ohio, which at this point Ohio is, and I can say this because I was born and raised there, is kind of a cesspool at this point, cesspit at this point. But like the town I grew up in was not so bad. But yeah, no, being trans, I'm so glad I moved out of Ohio.
A lot of parts of Ohio have gone down over the last few years. I'm glad Commander's still in a nice neighborhood.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm happy you're in a safe spot there, Commander, where it doesn't suck. Some places are just dead. You know, that is fair. I'm here now. Yay, welcome, Psychic Parkway. Thank you for your first time chat. Psych Parkway. Something like that. Anyway, Parkway, welcome. But yeah, there are definitely small towns in much of Pennsylvania, in little areas where you said it wrong. Psych Parkway? I'm trying my best. I'm not the best with names. I apologize. But places like Apollo, there's no one that would. That's not a place where you should choose to live. I lived in Ambridge for a little bit when I moved out of Apollo, only because it was driving distance to my job in Pittsburgh. It was cheap apartment, but the town of Ambridge was also sad and going down because a lot of these towns were factory towns. And when the factory disappears, a lot of the main jobs disappear, which means a lot of the other businesses start to disappear. Because if you don't have a factory worker wanting to eat at the burger joint doesn't have anyone to eat at it. Then the burger joint closes. And that little mom and pop store that sells lawn ornaments, that goes away. Because again, no factory worker, and now no burger joint worker that can afford to buy things at the lawn ornament store, and so on and so forth. And these little towns slowly die as their factory no longer exists. Apollo had a couple of factories, one of which was apparently called Numec and was a chemical weapons factory. I'm not kidding. That's really what it was. And my grandmother and grandfather's house was next door to it. There was a parking lot separating them from the edge of Numac. How was my day? My day was actually pretty good. Thank you, Psych. How was yours? When I moved out of Western Pennsylvania to York is when I got my job that I currently have. Then we moved from York to Carlisle, Pennsylvania. And jobs moved with us, and it's moved out here with us to Indiana. Fort Wayne is definitely an alive town. It's an alive city. There's been things that have closed. I mean, that's gonna happen. A restaurant sucks, it's not gonna live. A pandemic occurred. A lot of stuff closed during that. But we even have had new stuff coming up over the last year or two. There are new plazas out near other plazas. There's growth everywhere. I don't feel like I live in a dead zone. I live in a nice piece of suburbia that has a low crime rate, a low hate rate because nobody's giving me any flack for being dressed in pink. So I feel like I'm in a place where if something goes wrong with our job, I can probably find another job of capability. I spent most of my day.
Somebody even complimented your purse, or your jacket. You were saying?
Oh yeah, when I went to the mall this last weekend, 2 different groups of young teens stopped me to say, "No, seriously, we love your jacket. That is amazing. That is an awesome jacket." I was like, "Thank you. I made it." They're like, "No way." Like, "Yep." I was like, and it's my old one. It's like one of my first jackets. But I like that one.
It can still be good.
It worked well. It lives nice. It's cozy. It's like a blanket that I wear. I mean, it's fleece with fur trim, so, it tracks.
Yeah. That tracks.
I spent most of my days sitting by the fire and enjoying the breeze while roasting marshmallows. Ooh, that sounds nice. I like marshmallows roasted over the open fires. I should bust out our little fire pit thingy. I have plenty of wood out there I could throw in it, and that would get rid of the stupid wood that's in the way. But I'm lazy, and it's temperature controlled inside, so I usually stay in there. And mostly less bugs. So also reason why I don't go out in my backyard as much. Give Fopsy a hug for me. She seems really upset about not being able to stream. I understand. I will definitely give the Fopsy a hug for you, Jack. Don't worry. I got you covered. I got you. It's been pretty breezy in Louisiana. Ah, nice. Well, yes, you are definitely a wee bit south of me. Because Wheezy is down on, like, the Gulfy area. Whereas I'm up touching the Great Lakes. I'm actually near the top of Indiana, so I'm not far from the Great Lakes. Only about a 45-minute drive from Lake Michigan. Give or take, depending on traffic. Exactly. And I know I've made it up into Michigan a few times. Because of that's where apparently this restaurant called Weber's is, and they were really, really good. And the commander's awesome who took us up there. And I think he stole my check, if I remember right. Because he's amazing. Love you, Commander.
What restaurant is this?
It's called Weber's.
I'll have to look it up.
Ooh, thank you, Zaliom for following. I think I said that right. It's hard to see on that version. I'm looking at the thing. Or I can see it better. Oh, thank you, Stream Manager, for not being up at all. Spitty. Failed to load module. Wow.
Oh, it's a prime rib place.
Is really good. All right, refresh my dashboard.
Apparently there's one here in Chicago.
You should do the thing. I recommend doing the thing. Okay, load it up. And it was... Oh, that was pretty close. Zaliom? I hope I said that close enough for you there. I try my hardest for everyone. If you're curious to say your names right, I make no promises. Commander says, the link is in the live stream I will do for the Eclipse next night. Ooh. Nice. Why, thank you for sharing there, Commander. He does a lot of stuff, like looking up at the sun and the sky and stuff. He has filters and things for his things. Commander is all smart and stuff.
I just had dinner. I'm looking at their menu and I'm getting hungry now.
It was really good. Really good. Like, hella good. Wild says, I've heard of Weber's, but I've never been to. You need to do that. Syke says, I'm actually still outside. Nice. I'm in the room that's technically classified as the dining room of our house, which we turn into the computer room. And I'm surrounded by electronic equipment. This is how I like to live my life. The chef's cut covers the plate. Yes. 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 The chef's cut is the best choice. Do that. Do not look at the sun with your remaining good eye. No, nope, not going to do that. Nope, we're not looking up at the sun without proper protection and filters and blackjack and hookers. Nepal, did you order the blackjack and hookers for the eclipse?
Say what?
Well, because you need sun protection and blackjack and hookers. Did you order the blackjack and hookers?
Oops.
Ah, damn it. Party's over. Nepal forgot to order the blackjack. That was you. You had one job, Plushy. Blackjack and hookers.
I ordered slots and then strippers.
Close enough. We'll make it work. Blackjack and hookers dancing. Yes, bar part. Yes, I made the joke about blackjack and hookers. One cannot not do that. Meow. From playing with the new computer, I am really excited to use it, even with the crappy graphics card. Oh, I'm going to take over the world with a broken crayon, 2 hours of sleep, and a 5-hour energy drinks. Good luck with that. I wish you all of the luck. And the well-behaved bunny production says, "Oh my God, it's a cutie bean." No, oh my God, it's a cutie, not a well-behaved bun bun. Hello, cutie, well-behaved bun bun. Good evening, my pink and white, fluffy, pretty friend. But I will have a pair of Shelties. Oh, so you're gonna have company there while you're looking at it. And Mr. Manky Man gives a lot of little dancey things for a first-time chat. Happy first little dancey things. How are you doing? Much better. My whatever I had is more or less gone. I am just slightly drainy. So I apologize if any coughing, sneezing, or weird other throat noises occurs during my stream. I am doing my best to avoid that and trying to keep it so that no one has to hear any of that caca. I have to go inside and my phone is almost dead. Oh, yep, go plug yourself in there, Psychic. Keep the power on. Keep power alive. And Naughty be giving some loves to Mr. Manky Man. Aw, y'all are cute. Mr. Mason.
Caddie, BRB.
Aight. The cows came home to roost. Moo. Naughty. Something one day. Yes, Fox and Unicorn are stopping by. Yay! And I can't see what that is. Come to the other window, I can see me. It's ya boy Doggo. It's a ya boy Doggo. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Hey, I figured that one out. I feel smart tonight. The new computer really feels zippy, even with that lower end graphics card in there. Just the way things respond, how quickly it goes from off to booted up, off of the M.2 drives. I believe, if I remember reading all the charts right, it's on a Gen 4 PCI Express bus, and it's the equivalent Gen 4 capable drive I'd plugged in to be the OS drive, which is the 4 terabytes. And the 64 gigs of RAM, the 24-core i9. It's just like, boom, you're in Windows. Boom, you click on something, it happens. It is just so amazing. And the power supply has a nifty function on the Windows side of it, where the window of the computer is, there are 5 LEDs to say how much percentage of the power supply you're currently using. Currently, with the frumpy graphics card in there, I'm only using the first block. It's not even necessarily all the way full because you have at least one lit. So currently we're using 20% or less of our power supply's capabilities for how they're currently standing. Granted, I'm about to plug a 3080 and a 1060 into there, as opposed to that old 760. And some USB thingies and whatnot, but I'm hoping that I don't light up all the blocks. Really hoping. It is so great to have a good PC. I love mine, but every time I run into a problem like, I need more power. Yeah. I think I'm hearing things. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. I definitely made these computers as ramped up as I can be on anything that I don't want to upgrade in the future, and space to future-proof them with potential upgrades. As in, I got the 64 gigs of DDR5 RAM, but I got it in 2 sticks instead of 4, meaning I have 2 slots for upgrade RAM later. I specifically got a motherboard that had 4 M.2 drive spaces. I only put 2 of them in so far. Because budget. Eventually you gotta stop spending money at some point when you're building a computer. I got a 1,000-watt power supply to hopefully keep me enough juice. Something else went ding. Yeah, boy. Taji, thank you also for the follow. Good gravy. Thank you for joining us as well. Y'all are all being nice to come in. I think mine needs more RAM. Get you some more Rammies. Nom nom, delicious Ram sticks. Indubitably, says the Benoy. I love when you say that. I saw those words and I heard your voice say them. I built mine for around $600. I spent more than $600 just now. 1,000 watts should be plenty. Yeah, our last 2 computers each have been 1,000-watt power supplies just because we had a lot of spinning disks before, and those take juice. So I always wanted to make sure I kept enough potential in there. And Psyche Parkway gave some love. But I made sure our cases were physically big enough to house what is currently the biggest graphics cards, like the 4090 Ti's. I didn't want to spend $2,000 on each 4090 Ti today. But I wanted to make sure I had a space for it. Because if that's how big the big one is today, 3 or 4 years from now, when I do want to spend a couple grand on grand or so on a video card, I want to make sure it's going to fit. Whether it be a 5080, a 6080, a 7080, whatever year it is, and whatever number they've come to at that point, I want to make sure it fits in the box. And that my power supply can handle it. Same here. Way too much I've spent. Speaking of the $600, the processors were almost $600 each. Current new gen i9s were not cheap. Full disclosure, those were about $560 a piece, and I just built 2 computers with them at the same time. I put my phone on the wrong charger. Oh no! Get it fixed. Get charged there, Parkway. Now, right now, I could buy the more RAM. I could buy more M.2 hard drives at my current capability of purchasing. But I don't need already 32 gigs of RAM. I'm using the fast charger, so we good. Yay, good. Glad. Currently, looking at information, 32 gigs is actually more than enough right now. In fact, our processor is way overpowered for everything I plan to do right now, as the world currently stands. But I didn't want to buy RAM that I have to take out in another year or two when I go to upgrade to faster RAM, to more. So I got the 232 pack, so 64 gigs. I got the biggest hard drives that I thought would be viable right now, because prices are probably going to go down over time on both the RAM when I eventually decide we need more, and that's easy to stick in. I'm pretty skilled at that. That's click done kind of thing. Video card, obviously. If I added everything I got for my setup, it was close to 8K probably. That is scary, isn't it? My apologies. As I mentioned, cough is still randomly there for goobers. I'm going to say we're going, yay! I kind of figured that's what you meant. If my math is right, each of these two computers without the graphics cards, just the tower, not any monitors, keyboards, anything like that. No peripherals, just the computer. I think they were about 18 each. But I want to make sure I don't have to build a new computer for another 5-6 years easily. And Zalion, first time chatter to Commander, thanks for the gift sub. Well, I'm guessing that's why you found me. So thank you, Commander, for giving a gift sub to someone who now followed. That was really awesome. Emmy says, Auntie Nepal, check your request, please. Apparently you have a request from Emmy. I think Nepal's AFK, Emmy, so if you need something, go ahead and ask. 1,800, 18K, 1,800. Oh, good God, I did not spend 18,000 each. That would be no. A dyslexic man walked into a bra. Yeah, that could happen. Which is actually why we didn't get the graphics cards right now. Because going up at all from a 3080 to either a 4080 or a 4090 would be anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500 more dollars on top of $1,800 for each of the computers. So, yeah. To be an almost equal item at a 4080 to a 3080, not worth $1,500. To be a slight step up at a 4090, not really worth spending more than I just did on all the parts that we know were slowing us down. We were 8th gen i7s. We are now 14th gen i9s. That's 6 generations and a processor series type up. I think we made the right move. Naughty says, that is for sure. Absolutely there, Bun Buns. Psychic Parkway says, I don't know if you liked my joke because I got an ad. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I thought your joke was cute. I appreciate it. I'm sorry you got an ad. 18K gold case. Yeah, yeah. Commander, I don't even think if I had 100 sugar daddies right now that I would even consider budgeting an 18K gold case for my computer. I don't see that as an important part of my life. Parkway gave a cute little orb or something. I'm not sure what that icon is. It's round. For me, all I really care about the case is physically stable, has enough cooling space, fits my motherboard and stuff. And that was pretty much it. This one fits our motherboard. On the bottom end, it hits right above the heat shroud for the power supply. And on the top, it's perfectly fine. There's just enough space for not covering up the cable management tube to let your wires go on the backside. And Psychic Parkway put out I am again not sure what that is. Is it a fishy? A dragon? It's really hard to tell on my wrist look up here because things get blurry even when I pull up close. And to be honest, the thing that most you give up, I am so sorry. Is it a pearl? Is it a clam? I apologize. I am really bad at some of those things. It's a thank egg. Oh. And the other one was a laughy thing when I got in here. Oh. It's an old oaky man on his hands. And he's crying. Aw, I'm sorry. What are you trying to show? I have a thing for Corsair cases. Oh. Our new cases are apparently Cougars. Corsair does a lot of cool stuff. Speaking of Corsair, let me go look at that for 1 second. You made me think of something. You got a thought in my head. Wow, I have 5 things waiting on Telegram. That's amazing. They're going to keep waiting on Telegram. Oh, no. I minimized that. No, unminimize that. I wanted this window. I want my Amazon. Returns and orders. Who was my... Oh, it wasn't Corsair. It was Crucial that was my our primary hard drive. Sorry, I wanted to check that. You had me curious. Those are some of my favorite names. But Corsair does a lot of good stuff. I am definitely a fan of them. They're high on our list. It was a crying emoticon, kind of. I apologize. Sometimes my little wrist pop-up here doesn't show the emoticons quite right. And they're occasionally a little blurry. Even when I hold real close, actually it's blurrier, which is annoying. But I can at least read chat a lot easier this way and not, look like a mannequin. Parpar be given a cheese and a mousey. I am pro that. That is good. I love Corsair, says the well-behaved bunny. I agree. Corsair is good. No, thoughts are dangerous. Sometimes. But as far as other fun brand names that go involving the new stuff, it was Crucial that did our primary hard drive. G-Skill did the RAM. And our motherboard is a Asus ROG board, Republic of Gamers.
Nice.
And I did post a couple pictures of it when they came into the Discord. And I about messed myself when I looked at it for the first time in person because it looked pretty. I have put together a lot of computers over the years. A lot of them. Not just ones for me. I've done them for friends and family and whatnot. Because I think this is fun. I know there's something wrong with me. I'm okay with that.
That's beside the point.
And thank you for posting the Discord link. My great-great-great-great-great-grandfather got kicked by Chuck Norris. And just now I felt it. Heh. Okay, that was funny. But I'll admit, several times in my life as I built different computers, I was amused and or amazed by what I had in front of me. The first good one I built after college, not my 386, the one that I actually went and bought parts for, I was in a moment. I was an Athlon XP, for anyone that wants to know how old that is, back in the...
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
At that time, AMD was a little better than Intel on the processor, so that's why I went that direction. Can a PC cooler be cooled with nitrogen? Yes and no. That is actually more dangerous. You're going to have a higher probability of condensation because of the too low of a temperature. So that would actually be a non-recommended. And Parkway gave a lot of vegetables there. That's a lot of vegetables. But this first one I built, you could all laugh at me for why I was happy about this. One, I bought a custom case. I'm stupid. I did that because all the cool kids were doing it at the moment. Wasted a lot of money on a heavy piece of steel. But I was very proud of how many fans were in my computer when I built it. The fact that the North Bridge, yes, this is back when there was a North Bridge. Caddie chats with me. Oh my. Well, hello there, Rika. Good evening, cute little noodle. We're talking about computer stuff right now. The North Bridge had a fan on it. I was just so excited by that. And my video card had a fan on it, Nepal. Can you believe it? My video card had a fan. I know. And more than just a blue VGA out, it had S-video. I could put out to my TV with my computer. I know, it was amazing.
Did you also have a really nice Sound Blaster audio card?
I had built-in audio on that one. But it was the one with all the channels, so I had all the extra plugs. So I didn't have things to plug into all of them, but I had them. I have
Did the things.
Good girl.
I completed all my weeklies for Fortnite just now. Even
Good
though
girl.
at the end I kind of got a little cheated out of a win because someone had the Chains of Hades and was able to keep grabbing me with it when he shouldn't have been able to.
I'm glad you
I
succeeded.
was moving and dodging and flying,
Nice.
and he was still able to grab me.
I'm glad you win. I have this terrible cough. I can't stop.
I died.
Oh, I'm sorry. But you completed your objective. That's the important part.
The challenge is done because I finally found a hand cannon.
Yay! I'm sorry you have a terrible cough too, Psychic Parkway. I hope it fixes. Hope you feel better real soon.
Oh, you want to hear the dumbest
Ultra Graphics Soundguard.
I got?
I remember that name, but I never had one. I only ever had Sound Blasters. What was your dumbest kill?
The dumbest kill I got in that match after I got my hand cannon is I jumped on the train. There was another player there who was Groot. Did not do anything to me until I aimed my gun at his head and blew his head off with my hand cannon.
Nice.
He just stood there staring at me like I was going to be friendly.
Cool Pikachu says Naughty? Yes, Naughty's in here. I'm sorry, well-behaved. There's well-behaved bunny in this chat right now. A pretty pink and white bunny who is very nice. But I was so proud of this computer with it was a GeForce 4 graphics card, an AMD Athlon processor.
Crystal's not here yet.
The motherboard was a pretty red, and I loved it. It made me happy. But had nothing on this new toy that was just the sexy of all sexies in my book, with all the heatsink everywhere. And cool Pikachu, thank you for following. I really appreciate that. Thank you for following.
Pikachu.
He's a Pikachu. Wait, I added the hand. They added the hand impact, and I have been on Fortnite because I didn't bring my PS4 to my dad's. Oh, I'm sorry. And Naughty goes, yee. Cool Pikachu says, hey, well-behaved bunny. Hey, sweet bean. I'm going outside with my dad. Yay, I hope you have a good time outside with dad. My birthday is tomorrow, says Cool Pikachu. Happy almost birthday there, Cool Pikachu. And yeah, use my icons. I like those ones.
I mean, tomorrow he turns into a Raichu?
Maybe. Psyche Parker say that was one messed up by the voice thing. That was messed up by the voice thing. I am sorry. Parparby, bip bap icon. I don't know what it's trying to do, but it looks like it's dancing or something. Happy early birthday, says Naughty the Cool Pikachu. Alston says, I'm back. Welcome back, other Benoy. I have more Benoy watching me again. And a Pikachu says, thanks. I worked out for 45 minutes. I got creamed.
He plays if I'm correct, Alsons plays a video game that is good for working out.
I know. I was just stopping and thinking about the fact that he said I got creamed for a moment. Keep a wide breath. I'm sweaty. That's okay, cutie. You'll de-stink soon enough, I am sure. Happy early birthday, says Mr. Manky Man to Cool Pikachu. Mine was the 28th. Yay! Mine was the 19th of last month. So, yay! Lots of birthdays around then.
For quite a few more months.
You'll get there. I mean, you don't want to get there any further. Well-behaved bunny's giving a yay and a love. How cute. What was your most complex PC build? This one. Every next one usually is the most complex. Maybe the last one, because there were a lot more hard drives involved in that, screwed into my case. And a lot more wires to deal with. This had a lot less hard drive cables to deal with since no SATA. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. No, you can keep it open. We're okay with that. Vincent Snickers. Mine is a couple of weeks. Nice. Parpar says, mine's a couple of weeks. Yay! Oh my god, Sweet Bean, happy belated birthday. Yay! Mine's September 26th. That's a little ways away. Happy about half birthday to you, Jack? Don't keep your mouth shut. I was in
Happy unbirthday.
Happy unbirthday. Don't keep your mouth shut. I was in an arena getting quintuple teamed, a bunch of armed, sweaty, half-naked men swinging their swords at me under the heat of the desert sun. That sounds like a lot there, Alstance. That's a lot of thing.
Nope, I'm out. Nope.
Brain's going into the gutter. Goodbye.
Pikachu says, thanks, Naughty Bunny. I'm going to be on VC tonight if you're around. Ah, yay. I hope you two get to hang out. I don't have birthdays. Yeah, I wish I didn't sometimes. I'm done getting older. I've had enough of that. Parpar be dancing, and Alstance laughing his cute little bunny butt off. But I get more and more happy with each subsequent computer for the improvements we get. That sounds like a good time. I do agree. Like more USB ports in general, more USB 3 ports, more better onboard stuff. Like I have the 5 audio plugs or 6 audio plugs plus the optical, the SPDIF out or optical audio out and everything on this one, which is fine. No big difference. Which is all good. I have 10 USB ports on the back of the I/O port. 10 USB ports. About half are USB 2 and the other half are USB 3. Some are higher gener than others. I can't remember which. There's a chart in colors.
For fluff's sake.
And
I missed more whiskers.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
And it has 2 USB-C ports on the back, which I don't have anything to plug into directly other than, like, say if I just use a USB-C cable for my phone, which I do have a C-to-C cable for that, but I've never used it. It has built-in Wi-Fi 6E, which I will never need, but I have it. 2.5 gigabit LAN, which I will definitely be making use of. It is just astounding what is now on a computer compared to what even my last one was. And the last one before that. So much more zippity zoop. And Naughty said to Cool Pikachu, yee! I'm guessing that's about showing up on VR tonight. Or voice chat, I think that was, VC. Parpar says, for the month, I'm treating myself to one-time trip to Las Vegas. Woo, good luck. And may the odds be ever in your favor. Was Gorn the game or Blade and Sorcery? I think, yep, Blade and Sorcery, all sense answered. I was fighting melee only. Nice. I remember seeing videos of that game. My PC can handle 4 monitors. I can never go back. I totally agree. Every time I've added more screens, I never want to go to less. Currently, I have 2 27s, a 23, and the 15.4 tablet. I can plug in the 32-inch TV next to me just for, say, streaming stored video files off my computer with. But I haven't really gotten around to using that, so since my last move of the computer. And we got a Roku on there, and I have plenty of streaming services, so I haven't had really as many desires to watch DivX files that I have stored. It happens. And Cyberboy says, thank you for the gifted sub. Yes, that was Commander that gave you the gift sub. He is a wonderful, wonderful, generous fluff. And I owe him a tickle later when I'm feeling better. Luella says, cutie cat. No, cutie Luella. Cyberboy says, and Cat Big Jr., you're adorable, fluffy. Thank you. I appreciate. I'm using a 4K monitor with my MacBook Pro. It's pretty amazing. We can do 4K monitors. I have just been too cheap to upgrade to a 4K monitor for our main screens. Maybe soon. All of our screens are only, 1080 type, the standard high def. But sooner or later, we're going to upgrade that. Probably next monitor change. Hugs and thanks. Yay, thank you for hugging Commander. That I appreciate you thanking him. Well, it says, I'm not cute, you are. No, well, you're cute. You're a cute kitty. I don't feel comfortable streaming BNS because I got a suspicion that there's going to be people upset no matter if I have a female fighters enabled or not. That is actually fair. I don't want you to have anybody giving you, flack for that. The old low high def, LOL. No. Yeah, yes, you're a cute kitty. Honestly, our monitors are fine for what they do. I wouldn't mind nicer monitors, but to be honest, they're by no means what's holding us back. So, later maybe. For now, we're in good monitor standing till one dies. Lies and slight. No, that's all truth, Luella. You are beautiful and cute. After 4K for a number of years, I switched to a 1440p at 165. It just wasn't benefiting from the extra definition. I'm going to give you a definite fair on that, Rika. We got a 4K TV just after we moved into this house, say, almost 7 years ago. It was one of our first purchases. We actually researched it for a while before we picked the one we got. Fopsy went to Sam's Club. It fit in the back of the car. 60-inch cute. Oh, not cute. Yes, you are. Feeling the same way about 60 FPS as much as people worship it. As long as I don't feel the too much of a drag, I don't care the exact FPS number. But Fopsy went to the Sam's Club, picked up the TV we had picked where it was the cheapest, and thank you for the follow there. I'm going to look where I can see it better. Mr. Damien 20, I really appreciate that. Thank you for joining us here tonight. Boop. Don't go back to that screen so I don't mess myself up. Such lies. Not such lies. All truth. And this TV literally barely fit in the car. It wedged into the back of our nice size hatchback. Flopsy had to pull the driver's seat up as far as she could manage and was like wedged under the steering wheel to drive home from Sam's Club with this TV in the back that just fit horizontally and lengthwise. And we did get a 4K DVD player. And I bought like 2 4K DVDs. Or Blu-rays or what you know what I mean. 4K movie disc thingies. And I watched both the 4K version and the Blu-ray version of all the movies I'd picked up. From the couch, I can't see the difference. If I was sitting up next to the 60-inch TV and staring at the pixels, I might see a difference. But sitting at a comfortable distance, I honestly don't see the difference between the 4K and the Blu-ray on similar good quality movies. I can say I can see the difference between a crappy DVD conversion of an older TV show or movie. Like I bought Mama's Family on DVD. Some of that footage has degraded. They've done their best to try and clean it up. Even that, you can tell some episodes are a little bit crunchy because it was meant for basic broadcast TV, not for someone to put it on a DVD or a 4K television. So I don't buy 4K movies. I just buy the Blu-rays. And it plays in all the rooms of the house because we only have the one 4K TV anyway. All 5 other TVs in the house are all just basic 1080s, or the one is a 720. The bedroom TV is just a 32-inch. It's old, but it's there for in case we need something while we're trying to sleep. In which case my glasses are off anyway, so I don't care what the TV looks like because I can't see it. I'm just trying to listen to Doctor Who or whatever while we're trying to snore. In case, yes. But I agree. I can't really feel the 4K-ness doesn't do anything for me under most of that respect. I might see a difference on a monitor because your head is so much closer to that. Especially if it's a larger monitor, like, well, our main ones are 27s. We have 2 27s on each of our desks and a 23. I can probably say I might see a difference there. Elsewise, I don't see a big purpose for me. I'm just really hoping that once I plug my VR hoopla into the that lovely i9 and all that extra RAM, that VR chat will run even smoother, and I'll have a even better experience on my index. I know I come close to my limit because if I left Cookie Clicker on when I load into VR chat, I get the magic rainbow snow in the background. And for anyone that's ever had the magic rainbow snow show up in VR, you know what that's like, and you know what that means. Usually that means it means you're about to buy a $100 cable for your index. Fortunately, it was just the fact that I had a really overly processing program running. The game graphics don't appear all that much better, but with the screen moving around a lot, I can't tell as much anyways. It's just a lot more work on my GPU. Makes sense. Also, I haven't been playing that much in regular games other than VR games anyway for a bit, so what is the point of my monitor being that great if I'm not playing games on the screen itself? The only thing I'm using my screen right now for is I press the magic little button on my controller, so I pop up a copy of my screens here in VR so that I can look at them. I'm not looking at the actual screen. I'm looking at the output on the screen, which is not the same. It doesn't matter I can turn the monitor's power buttons off and I'd have the same response here in VR. Something went ding. I will look at that in just a second. And I will thank whatever it was. Boop. I was clicking on something. Bink. That was a word I can't read in the little tape thing. Ooh, was that a... I got an ooh. Okay, I got an ooh. I don't not hate Zaldar 87 just followed. Can I just go with Zaldar there? I do not hate Zaldar. Okay. Well, I'm glad you don't hate Zaldar. And oh whoa, you can have an oh whoa there, lacking of hating Zaldar. Oh whoa to you too. Rainbow color, yes. It's just rainbow dots kind of everywhere around in VR when you're looking at your headset. It is unnerving, unsettling, and a little nauseating. So, yeah. Oh my, the new index replacement finally arrived 30 days after Steam received the broken one. At least a brand new one, though, and not a refurbished model. Yay, I am so glad for you, Rika. We need a noodle in full functional VR that is not in refurb. I am so glad that Steam took care of you. I hope it works well. Jack yourself in and get your noodle on. I don't hate him. I'm a fan of him. I am glad you do not hate him. I don't know who Zaldar is, but I'm glad you like him. No more quest. Yay! Yay, no more quest. I've never even tried a quest on. I tried desktop mode for about 3 months and said, I want a VR headset. And my annual bonus just came in from work. And there's an index kit available. Well, what would be the point of me buying a quest or something if I'm going to buy that to have to replace it with the index in a few months if I try it? I figure just if I'm going to buy a Ferrari in the end, buy a Ferrari to start. So I bought the index. And I'm happy I did. I really love how it feels, I love how it fits, and I love how it looks. It does all the things, and I don't mind being tethered to my desk. Quest hurts my eyes sometimes. I am so sorry. I do apologize. I wish everyone could have a comfortable VR experience. I know a lot of people say how heavy the index is. I'll admit, I have a big head. I have a really big head. It fits me well, and I don't notice it as much. But I can understand anyone with anything smaller of a head size might have more problems. I've had to deal with neck muscles to keep up with this noggin for decades. So, a few more pounds, not that much of a deal for me. What's funny, though, is that doing the noodle expressions is so much easier on the Quest controller. Well, I mean, I'm guessing you can't tag those on to the index. But I'm glad that they worked for that. Maybe be a hybrid. Go quest when you feel like noodling and index when you feel not noodly. Wee woo, gorilla tag time. Okay. I have an Oculus Rift S, but the cable snapped without reason, and the issue was the cable was $100 or $200 to be replaced, and didn't have to replace at either Best Buy. Only thing was the Quest 2 in the store. Yeah, that sucks whenever you have to get a cable or something replaced and you can't just buy one. I've never had a problem with the Quest weight, but I have a big head. That's fair. You have a cute little noodle head there, Noodle. I know what you have. It's a cute little fluffy noodle head with cute little horns and fluffy hair and a little smile and it's just adorable little Little sweet boy, little boy. I want to just snuggle you up again. The index isn't heavy for me, thankfully. It's nice to sleep in. I can't see I have any way to easily sleep in the index. The only place I can even lay down in this room is on the futon couch. And it is barely in reach of my umbilical, so I'm probably not going to try and lay down on that too much. That would be kind of funny, switching to Quest controllers when noodling. If they work, honestly, just like have them on your wrist with the wrist straps, turn the one set of controllers off, turn the other set on, and whip them up. That'd be like badass ultra noodling there. You can do it, Rika. You physically have the technology. Except maybe not enough wrist straps. I don't know if you have enough wrist straps for everything. But you can do it. Do it. I need to try puppeting one of those noodle draggies. They do look fun. Then again, I could never be as cute as Rika. Rika is a very, very sweet, cute little gremlin puff. Stupid goobers. I promise. I'm doing my best to clear those out between VR sessions, so hopefully we won't have too much of that coughing garbage in the future. Meow. But I'm really excited to see how this works out. I'm anxious and nervous. Like, you're super heckin' cute though. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Luella. So are you. I'm anxious and nervous to plug the new computer into place. I know I've set everything up. I know I've tried everything on the current graphics card and on that monitor. And with that crappy keyboard and mouse. There are ones that came with all-in-one computers in the past. Dell specifically. So they function. That's as much as I'm going to promise on them. They function. But I'm anxious to plug in my Logitech Super Clicky Ultra keyboard and my gaming mouse and my headset here and my drawing tablet and get to try all these things with the new hardware. Already I know that are we talking pre-built? Well, that's where the keyboard and mouse came from a couple from all-in-ones. Our new computers are not pre-built. I built those this last weekend. Physically, I was putting those together piece by piece. Our not work computers in our workroom are pre-built. In fact, we're on our third generation of pre-builts, being our not work computer upstairs. 2 Dells in a row and then an HP. Current one's the HP. It's a 27-inch, pretty decent all-in-one, to be honest. It actually is fairly powerful for what it was, and hopefully that'll last us a long time. But we just buy those to be effectively web browsers on our work desks that are not attached to the work network. So that's why all I care is that is basically functional and takes up as little space as possible. Otherwise, I would have built a cheap system for each of us by those desks. And even doing that, bare minimum, paying for a monitor and a cheap system that would be doable, ends up being as much as, if not more than, the cost of the all-in-ones that are basically just plug in and ready to go.
Oh, well, that bites.
I'm sorry, something wrong?
I found pens in this world if you go into the cave, but the only problem is I couldn't bring it out with me.
I'm sorry. No doodling for you today, little one.
Nope.
Emmy would be sad.
It also explains why you can move very fast and jump very high in this world.
Ah.
Cave.
But when we were early on in our work at home experience at our old apartment, we started using an all-in-one for our work computer before work provided a laptop for us, because effectively all it needed to be was a web browser, because everything was remote accessed anyway. And when we moved here, shortly after we moved into this house, work moved over to giving us company laptops instead of having us using one of many different VM softwares. So we migrated from using our, at that point, current all-in-one computer, moved over to being our assistant computer, aka our distraction computer. And we just keep up having one that's fast enough to enjoy watching, say, Twitch or YouTube or whatever, and checking our Gmail, keeping up Telegram and Discord for distraction and connection to the world while we're stuck looking at our office hardware, which is undyingly helpful. We could put one of our laptops in those rooms, but that actually takes up more space than the all-in-one with a discrete keyboard. That's why we do what we do. It actually works out pretty good for us. So, inexpensive, dedicated hardware that takes up almost no space, has one power cord, and effectively an Ethernet cord, a keyboard, and a mouse plugged into it. Pre-builts can be a big thing to remember is that almost instantly rely on Windows, and if it's not a full on all-in-one, get a new GPU. Understandable. Yeah. Well, I built the computers are going to be switching to 100%. They are definitely going to be using our 3080s. They are i9s. They are Republic of Gamer motherboards. They are definitely tripped out to the nines. They are ready to party. And I am definitely doing the hardware switch on Saturday. So look forward to new me on Monday.
Wait a minute.
What?
You never got tickled.
No, Commander actually said wait until I feel better. So he has the right to claim it on any future stream.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't normally buy pre-builts for our gaming rigs. I did buy my parents a pre-built, but for them, they needed a glorified email checker / solitaire player. So mom's fine with a refurbished office PC that I got her this last time. She actually really loves it, so no complaints from her. Caddie, I'm hooking up my classic GameCube right now. Ooh, nice Buffy. Smoochers for y'all. And I'm still being in the chat. Nice. Intel Monka Sakmon. I'm not sure what we're trying to say there.
I don't know.
In any case, good luck with playing the GameCube. GameCube was a really underrated system. That thing was way more powerful than it actually got to really use most of the time.
One of my favorite consoles.
Zelda Twilight Princess was way better on GameCube than it was on the Wii.
We bought the GameCube version.
Even though I got the GameCube version and played it on my Wii.
Actually, same. Yeah, we bought the GameCube version to play on the Wii.
For 4 days straight. No sleep.
Yeah, we had a Wii, and we bought the GameCube version on purpose. Because
the world wasn't
I didn't do it on purpose.
Yep.
I didn't know there was a Wii version.
Yeah, the Wii version, they flipped the entire world so that people could right-hand. Most of the world is right-handed, so right-hand people could actually play the game.
all stands missing.
Because Link is actually left-handed.
Yep. I miss Kirby's Air
Link is one of
Ride.
the only heroes to be left-handed. I miss Kirby's Air Ride too. Oh, that game was so much fun.
And GameCube version is better. Absolutely. But yeah, the Link being left-handed has been a thing since forever. You had a Southpaw hero since the NES/Famicom disk system. Also, it doesn't have...
The only time that Link could be right-handed is, what's the name of the game? Skyward Sword. Because in that one, you actually get to pick which hand he uses the sword in, because you have to use the Wii Remote to swing said sword.
Well, same with Link's
And
Awakening.
most people in the world... No, Skyward Sword.
Yeah, same with Link's Awakening, though. Link's Awakening had A and B, and you can move the sword to either A or B. Because in that game, you had way too many equipments, and you can put them in whichever slot you wanted.
So for that one, it was really could be left or right?
Yep. The sword could be put in either slot. That was back on the gray brick Game Boy.
Wow.
Yeah, that was one of the first games I bought for that.
More.
It is one of the first games I spent my own real money on, too, so... Paw for that.
That and, what was the Wario game that was for the
I
original
forget.
Game Boy?
Wario Land 3? Or Mario Land 3? Wario? Whatever they called it.
No, it was Wario.
Yeah.
It was Bomber or something or other.
I forget.
Get Caddie. That sounds like a fun idea.
It also doesn't have the soft lock, the first release in the Wii version. Nice. Caddie, I gotta get you into Zelda Classic sometimes. Is this a world in VR? Why am I not there already? I love Zelda.
There actually is a Zelda world in VR. Somebody's actually trying to make Majora's Mask.
I went to a Wind Waker Island a couple weeks ago at a group meetup. That was pretty cool.
Cool.
Nice. I wonder if there's not Twilight Princess. What was the other one for the GameCube? No, the 64. Sorry, 64.
Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time. What is this Ocarina of Time world?
Well, technically they're the same world, but yeah, that would be kind of cool.
A world
I'm gonna look.
to where somebody is trying to make Ocarina of Time playable here in VR would be amazing, and I would know exactly what to do if it was 100% complete, because I know everything about that game.
It was a great game, and apparently, Wildfox says Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3.
Okay.
Because I remember it was Super Mario Land 3. I just didn't, and I knew Wario was in the name of it too. Because it was the sequel to Super Mario Land 2 where Wario was introduced, which was a hell of a good game. That was a trip on the GB. That was a true game on the original Game Boy, not some Tetris or basic puzzle stuff. That was a game. No, it's a fan-made game engine based off the NES Legend of Zelda. It's been developed since 1996. It has a quest editor, and there's a database. Almost 1,000 different quests you can... Ooh! Then, yes, I need this. I need this hard all stance. I need this.
That sounds interesting.
I like this idea. Huh. Meow. But back to pre-built computers. I have looked into more than a few times for different excuses for things I'd want in different parts of the houses to have potentially used either partially pre-built or a refurb and building on it computer. But every time I get around to it or get close to it, I end up having another spare laptop that's old but still functional enough, and I just dedicate it to that room. So I have a bedroom laptop, I have a living room laptop, and I have a couple of laptops that are sitting in the shelf in the computer room closet. One of which is still passable. The Asus Triple E still holds a battery charge. Anyone that remembers what an Asus Triple E is? I appreciate your existence. You ever work with SGI computers? I don't know what that is. So probably not. Oh, you remember what an E is? Mine was pink and it's named Pepto. Because it was Pepto colored. I didn't need it as a functionality when I got it. I got it as a fun. And I treated it as a fun. Something I could easily move up and down rooms with, carry without much hassle. And I could throw a few old emulators on there like Nintendo and Genesis and plug in a controller and have fun. So, yes. That little Triple E did a good job. It can run XP. That's about it. I have contributed to it in the past, mostly graphics. I'm responsible for an expanded enemy animations for the NES tile set, stuff for the Stalfos, Keys, Guinea, Armos, and Vires, having 4 directional movement animations. That is awesome. Is the Zelda conversions going to be in the test tool too? I hope. Is that group floof? I want some of that floof. You may have some of that floof. Not. You are always welcome. Your computer. You remember Jurassic Park? The computers? Oh, you mean that weird operating system with the squares? No, I never played in that. I have played on a few variants of Linux in the past. I dabbled in GNOME back in my college days, and thanks to somebody, I could have sworn it was the commander that recommended me. I think it was the commander that recommended me Mint, but he says it wasn't him. So it could have been any one of my other friends in one of our other chats. But I installed Mint on one of my laptops that wasn't doing anything useful and couldn't do Windows updates anymore. And Mint runs great on it. So I have Mint OS on a Lappy just for S&Gs. I don't do much with it. In fact, it mostly just stays in a cabinet, but, it's an option for me in case I want to look at Linux. You'll DM me after the stream some download links. Yes, please. Share us this stuff. Sherry. I can't tonight. It's late and my brother is sleeping. Bright side, I have a new microphone. Woot! Yay for new microphone and, well, yay for your brother getting to sleep at least. I can't complain about that. I hope you're having a good night anyway, Not. You are a wonderful kitty. Vincent says, I will have to send you a YouTube video. I appreciate this. Allstan says, I finished the first quest, but not the second, or any of the unofficial ones. I believe we're up to 7 unofficial quests. That is so awesome. I have the Game & Watch Zelda thing that came out a couple of years ago that's got the original Zelda, Link, and Link's Awakening on it. And I think some other dopey game. I like some Game & Watch games or something. I have beat all 3 of them on it more than once. In fact, I looped the original Zelda several times. After you beat second quest, just loops you back to second quest again. But I did it anyway because I love that game so hard.
I don't think I beat second quest for Zelda 1.
It's harder.
I'm done with that.
The bad guys are actually stronger, and it takes a lot more strategy. It's good. Better now. You called me Wonderful Kitty. Oh, well, you are a Wonderful Kitty, not. Silly cutie. Parpar's getting the spins on.
I'm going to answer Alessandro's question here first from what I think of Zelda 2. Nasty. Disgusting game. I didn't like it because it's the first and only Zelda game to have a 1-up system. I'm used to Zelda games not having a 1-up system.
Okay, as an older fart...
I actually had to get that game on my computer as an emulator and activate a cheat code to have infinite lives just to beat it. I didn't use any other cheats. That way I could play it like a normal Zelda game.
Okay, so my experience with Zelda 2 was much different because I got it when it was new, and there was only one other Zelda game to compare it to. So I actually really enjoyed it. I loved the leveling system. I loved grinding. That was one of my first games where I sat and grinded a lot. Hi, Lil Crystal. You are very patchworky and very bouncy.
It's hard to control the movements in this world.
Yeah.
I loved the bad guys. I loved the levels. I liked there was a magic system. I love the 2D nature of it because I was really starting to get into 2D games right then, because that was back when I'd first got an NES. I had a gold Link cartridge back then. I don't have one now. I have a gray Link cartridge now because I sold my original one back then. But I still have a physical gray Link cartridge, so I do have one.
That's good.
But I loved that game. I loved the controls. I loved how there was a lot of randomness that you could not just learn a pattern for. The infamous Medusa head mechanic of some of the bad guys. The way the boomerang guys could throw at different rates, in different angles. And it was actually consistently interesting. The lives sucked, but there was a way around it. You could grind for more levels, for more lives. Once you max out your health / attack and stuff, every time you get another 9,000 experience, you get another life. Currently, I'm grinding for lives. Also, I'm missing chat because I was distracted talking about losing myself in that. I had D&D tonight. It was good. Yay, not D&D. And some loves. Zelda 2 is my favorite. Parpar also liked Zelda 2. Thank you, Parpar, for agreeing with me that it didn't suck.
That's going to be at the bottom of my Zelda list forever.
There's a fan-made Zelda 2 remake that addressed some of the common complaints with it, i.e. the lives thing. Yeah, I think the lives thing is the worst part of it. But I loved the game itself. It was fun. So
I did, but it was only the lives thing that I didn't like.
So I have to get you that too. Yes, please, all sense. Please share. Especially the temple level in Zelda 2 is a banger to listen to. Ooh, the music? Yeah, that good music too. Parpart's jamming. Zelda.
I can live with that. Zelda music is awesome.
Really is. Zelda Hyrule Princess was my first and favorite Zelda game. I am a latecomer in the gaming scene. That's okay. You know, honestly,
Zelda Hyrule Princess?
I don't even know what that is. One.
I wonder if not means Hyrule Warriors.
Maybe. I've been playing Zelda since Zelda. So, yes. I'm that old. Jack says, I didn't like OOT, but I think it was a case of Seinfeld unfunny because I played it faster playing Wind Waker. Oh. Ocarina of Time. Okay.
Somebody who actually doesn't like Ocarina of Time. Wow.
You know, that's fair. The changeover to a 3D environment was definitely a big change. I can see not liking that if you've been in either any of the top-downy or 2D stuffs.
Apparently there is a Zelda game called Hyrule Princess. I'm Googling this.
That one with the hot monkey princess? Oh, I don't. Neat. No, it's Hyrule Princess. Okay. And Zelda 2 Remake has a second quest, new locations, new collectibles, and the way the lives are changed is that when 1-up dolls permanently increase the amount of lives you have every game over. That is much better because I'll be honest, my last playthrough here on the Game & Watch thing, I specifically was leaving the 1-ups till I was ready to go to the final dungeon section. And no, it is Hyrule Princess. Well, that is interesting.
Monkey Princess.
I played it after playing Wind Waker. I misspelled. That's fine. But yeah, if you played if you played Ocarina of Time after playing Wind Waker, I can see if you liked Wind Waker, how you might not like Ocarina of Time.
Mm-hmm.
Because they do control significantly differently.
Is more new than OOT.
And it was definitely a different style. It had a lot different going on for it. I'm not going to say one is even better than the other. I mean, technically, one of the many timelines of Zelda, it is future of Ocarina of Time because you get to the Temple of Time under the water. Spoiler alert, sorry, it's an ancient game. I'm not feeling bad about spoiling that. You get to the actual Temple of Time from Ocarina of Time underwater, where it's stuck because the world flooded.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That makes sense.
Okay, I googled Hyrule Princess. It is not an actual thing. I'm either getting Hyrule Warriors or Twilight Princess.
Probably Twilight Princess International. It's probably called Hyrule Princess internationally.
Probably.
Twilight Princesses.
When Wind Waker was released, everyone hated it. People were all like, my precious hobby can't have these baby games. Yes, that is actually, I remember that, their all stance. I remember people whining about the graphics change because we had all this grown-up Link stuff going on, and we changed to cute little Link, and it's like, oh, you ruined my big adult game. Everyone was actually...
And there's my favorite.
Everyone was actually...
Majora's Mask.
You're allowed. That one just gives me anxiety. Stupid time thing.
Majora's Mask?
Yes. Because of time situations.
Yeah, that and it's the darkest of the Zelda games.
Yeah. But whenever the GameCube came out, they actually had done a preview of a Ocarina of Time sequel-esque game, like a partial build. So people were expecting another grown-up Link, and then they got Wind Waker. They were being baited for a Twilight Princess, and a Wind Waker showed up. So you can see where they were grumpy. Shoot, I was wrong. The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. That's okay, not. Don't feel bad.
There we go.
As I said, Hyrule Princess might be what it's called internationally.
I like how Crystal and Isle have such very different approaches to editing the Renamon. Yes.
Yeah, you should see what Lowell did to hers.
I have.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
It looks good.
I love the motion controls of Skyward Sword.
The blade, very little, and the shirt.
I just love all the Zelda games.
I'm a big Zelda fan, too. Oh, that's a cute shirt.
Played all of them.
I've played most of them.
Out of order, but I played and beat every single Zelda game except for the CGI ones. Those aren't main story, so I'm not counting those.
Also, I love the motion control of Skyward Sword. They did improve it a lot by then, so yes, it was better than Twilight Princess's one. Lovely Viper says, hello, lovely Vipers. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good evening. Parpar says, I know that Zelda 2 is not the most liked game in the franchise, but I personally love it for its style and gameplay. I also especially like the music in it. I can agree there, Parpar, 100%. Ignore this strange cat telling you you're wrong. No, we're not ignoring any kitties. Part of the outrage was because Space World 2000, they showed that graphical demonstration of Link and Ganondorf having a sword fight. And then Space World 2001 was an art style whiplash. Okay, yeah. I remember that about right. Or explain that. That's okay, don't worry. You are fine. Lovely says, hello, Cad, how are you? I am doing just fine. How are you, Viper? I'ma feel bad. I done goofed. You're allowed to goof. We all goof. You redeem some beans. You may have some beans. Beans. Because the way the camera is, we're gonna have to do a zoom in. Preparing to zoom. Bring you to Zoom. Which way is Zoom? Not that way. This way. I have to go up. Well, I'll get you in just a second, dear, as soon as I finish with this, because I'm doing camera controls. Beans.
Something, coffee, something, needing that for Zoom.
Beans. Beans. I'll let you in just a second. Okay. You've been beansed. Whoa, whoa, camera. Nope. Over that way. Yee, buddy.
Let's see if your problems there are going to catch my... Yep. My beans got on camera.
Yay.
Whoa.
Okay. Wait, why is it... Where did it go? Okay, be there.
You're running away.
Now rotate the way I want you. Okay, rotate a little more. Okay.
It looked like you were focusing on me there for a little bit.
I'm bad at things. All right, now I will let the kitty in. Sorry about that. I was fixing the camera. Done. And, Vincent wants a... Who wants a lammy? I do. So go out and greet your... Ow. Don't smack my lenses. Bad. So go out and greet your mammy. Hi there. And stomp around the daisies. But don't you forget about your baby. Neat. It's a baby. I'm not forgetting about her.
Yes, it is.
Anyway, cover that. Not did. Oh, great! I'm losing things now. Screen, come back up. Can't lose chats. No, miss things. Not gave a paw and a sniff it. And Vincent gave a smiley. And Lovely Pepper says, I'm amazing, Hunb. Yay! I'm glad you're amazing. You do wigglies. Nana says, it's been a long time since I've played Twilight Princess. I should find myself a Wii. Probably should. That's one of the ones I've watched, didn't play. I watched Fopsy play it. Well, it says Cutie Beans. Oh, we have all of them. I never get rid of that stuff. I have multiple copies of that game at this point. Not gave some cute more icons. Honey says, Caddie, hi, honey. Yes, yes, more. Hi, honey, how's it going? Yay. Lowell says, hi, honeybee. Vincent be giggling. Honeybee is saying, hello. Still sick. I am so sorry. So is Fopsy. I am feeling mostly better. I hope you all get better. All y'all beans that are sick, I hope you all get better. You show that bug who's boss, honey. You do that. You show it. You tell it. Also, apparently, if you smack your index headset the wrong way with your controller, a little thing comes up about lens distance or something, and that was weird.
Oops.
Yeah, don't smack your head. Honey says, I'm trying. Well, you be a good, strong boy, and you take care of that. And my pocket keeps vibrating. People like messaging me. If it's any of you people that are expecting me to reply right now, guess what's not going to happen? If it's something I need to see after stream, I'm okay with you messaging it and leaving it there. Like, say, if Allsteads was leaving me some of those links to things, because I will look at those things later. Well, honey, I am doing mostly good. Only a little drainage left. So we are on the mend. We are mostly healed in this catty body. I am pretty happy about that. So if I do have a stray cough here and there, which I have already during my stream a few times, or any other goop noises, I apologize for that. I am trying my best to avoid making any icky noises. Sorry I was spamming your DMs with D's Nuts jokes. That's fine. I will see them when I get off. And yes, Lowell, it is hard to get up here. I apologize.
It gives me time to download for you.
Oh, you're already there.
Fuck.
I have fast speeds. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I need to catch up on this.
No, wait. This has been updated. This has been updated.
Yes.
More Rena equals more better.
Oh, you have your horns. Good bad girl.
No. I changed them so that now they have the shadow wave on them. But
Nah.
also,
Oh, you got multiple mecha tails. Beautiful. Mwah. Bad girl.
That's cool.
Also, Crystal, get over here.
Said, though, more Rena, more better.
like I said, Crystal and I have very different approaches.
Giggity. I love you, Katie. Love you too, honey boy.
Said Crystal and I have
Naturally.
very different approaches.
Well, Wella knows what I am.
You're a beep boop bot.
I
You're a
thought you were
Zaku.
diamonds.
Oh, I don't think so.
You're a Zaku of some kind. I don't know which one because I don't know what all they're called.
That's the Zaku 3. So you're correct, but also off.
Hug chat, nuzzle chat, and snuggles in the paw plush. Kiss the chat. Okay. So,
Is that the Gyaradoga?
Vincent said she was snuggles.
No, that's the Gyaradoga.
I'm okay with this.
Close to the Zaku 3.
Snuggles are
Basically,
good.
Zaku 3 became the Gyara series.
All right. Time to mess the camera up again.
I'm a Gundam nerd, so.
Up a little. Up a little. All right. I think I'm about right. Put this where I can see it better. We'll start with a kiss. Mwah. 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 I kissed the chat. That was on there. Nuzzle chat. You. You over here. You over here. There's a little bit of clipping. I do apologize.
Now I have one
Rub,
that's more
rub, rub.
recognizable.
Rub, 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 rub. There you got your nuzzles. Hold on. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. I saw a lot of gray text there.
Wings Zero
Hug chat.
custom.
Got to do that. Bring you down here and give you all a big snuggly hug. Big hug chat. Hug chat. All right. Give you a big hug. All right. Now the last one. I do not need to be a close. So back it up. Back it up. Back it up. All right. Move that back out of my way. And lastly, I need to hug a plush. And since this one's a plush, and I'm pretty sure this is one that Vincent would want hugged anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Good girl. Mwah.
Thank you.
Good plushie. Okay, now, Crystal, now you're back to normal. Get over here. You haven't done your duty yet. Ready?
And what would that be? Yes.
Really?
I'm big.
I'm big.
Pineapple.
I'm brave.
Hello.
I'm brave.
What?
I'm beautiful.
I'm beautiful.
World is not
Okay, that's
I
good
don't know
enough for
what's going on,
today.
but
And give me a hug, cutie. Mwah.
more than I'm used to.
It is. It's weird.
Good girl. That's a good girl.
It's very annoying. I keep like
Yes, it is.
Pretty.
zooming everywhere. I'm like, I want to do subtle motion, not rapid.
Good luck.
Yeah. The movement in this world is really weird.
I found pretty not functional.
Yeah.
Because I don't move much when I'm streaming. Nepal cuddles up with Vincent and smiles. Aw, look at those eyes. Well, that one's got cute eyes. That's pretty eyes. These are fine. Not being all snuggly. Vincent Beale, yay, hooray! Not says, it was amazing seeing you pet me earlier and my AVI matched exactly with the position of your first. Aw, well, I'm glad. Yay! Vincent, I'm small, I'm scary, I wear a bag on my head. No. Vincent, say it with me. I'm big. I'm brave. I'm beautiful. Now give me huggies.
I'm big. I'm scary. And I love myself. For that.
Close enough. You know, if you're happy with it. If you're happy and you know it be scary.
It's a difference if it's empowering you versus feeding into your low self-esteem.
is true. Yay, Vincent smiles and then gives me
Support
hugs.
the latter from me. Yes.
I don't have low
I'm
self-esteem.
small. I'm scared. I don't look good.
No, you're big, you're brave, and you're beautiful.
Let down rather than build it up.
I'm tiny.
No, you're a big,
The
brave,
height
beautiful
of the
Babkin.
eyes, though.
They are very pretty eye
Sorry, I'm
boobs.
very energetic right now for some reason.
Somebody got into the sugar.
No. And that's a myth as well.
This is also true. Caffeine, you have a higher probability of any hyperactivity, but sugar with children, it is mostly just the anxiousness of all the other children that are around that are also enjoying something sweet. Has nothing to do with it.
Also,
Caffeine?
just the fact that they're getting something they enjoy. I mean, they're children. They're full of energy. They get excited.
Basically,
They do.
they're having something that
Caffeine
they like.
Caffeine only makes you hyper if you're not like part of a certain flavor of neurodivergent. That it actually makes you like focus.
Yeah, I'm the focus department.
Yeah.
Which it helps me
That
focus
I
quite a
have
bit.
normally reactions to caffeine.
Not says I'm
I
beautiful,
barely have any.
but I still choose to wear a bag around. No, take the bag off. Not. I love your pretty face.
Let's see if Silver recognizes this one.
Vincent says,
What if the pretty face is making it so that they get a lot of unwanted attention?
but I like to see their pretty face.
You do, but that would be, then they would take the bag off around you, but then others.
Okay, that's fair enough. And Vincent'd be like, bag over the head club. Vince, no, you come out of your shell. You're beautiful too. Not says, heck yeah.
Pull him out of his shell.
Good girl. Pull him out of his shell. Vincent needs to play.
Yes.
High shining fingers. I'm insane. I'm a war criminal. I'm a cheeseburger employer. I'm okay with that par. Vincent be like, LOL.
Enjoy it.
Copy.
Jack says, I'm definitely bad at handling praise unless it's under a certain context. I can understand that. I know a lot of people that are like that. I know quite a few people that specifically say don't call them cute because it makes them feel bad for how it sounds to them. And I do my best to remember all the people that specifically say don't call me cute and do my best to not do so. Now there are people that say it
There are a
more.
lot of people, though, who do say to not call them cute, and it's purely just a low self-esteem thing, and in that case, I'm like, no. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna respect that.
And then there are people that say it because it's kind of a rolling joke. In those cases, call them cute. Call them cute all the time, every time, each and every time. Make sure they hear it.
Compulsion to say no, you. If I don't, in fact, I know. Brain.
You're still cute.
No. You are.
Cute. Rent-a-cute, rent-a-cute.
No, you are.
Babkin cute, rent-a-cute.
Cute.
I find all of you cute. So there's that.
I'm not cute.
So are you.
You are.
Yes, we call all of you cute. Now, Vincent. And yes, you may.
I'm gonna expand my play space.
I'm stuck permanently in this.
My hand, like, stop. Like,
It's doing things to my brain, and I like
my
it.
hand is, arm is completely straight, and here it's bent. I don't know why.
Aw. Can you T-pose for dominance?
PlaySpace wall, if it-
Because even when I have a play space, I don't have a problem with that. I actually have sat outside my play space quite a few times. I'm one of the very few who seem to not mind being called cute. I feel special even when someone calls me cute. Well, not, you are cute. You are cute. And I want to boop your snoot. And the person saying this, you, knows that you're cute, and they love you, and they hope you have a good day.
But it takes one to know one.
Right, I very much like to be called cute by them, and others I'm like, not as much, please.
Cute. Vince would be like, cute. I just instantly self-depreciate in my head. I understand. Some people deprecate. My apologies. I don't words well. Play space. That has to do with VR and where your virtual boundaries are.
Yeah.
Damn right I am. Well, yes, you are cute. Nepal says, I'm just get shy when someone calls me cute because I don't think I am as cute as others. But you're cute. That's a mood. But yes, you're cute.
Caddie,
Yes, ma'am?
the song you sang to Not
You are
Not,
cute.
Yes?
I want to add that it takes one to know one.
No. That is a mood. Nepal plush. Vincent says,
Slowly move towards for head pats.
has the most beautiful eyes IRL. Well, yes, Nepal does have very pretty eyes in real life. And Jack says, I think it works with either pronunciation. Okay, good. Well, I didn't break the world yet. I turn my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give up if I come on bleeding.
Now make that a song about pizza.
I cut my life into pizzas. This is my last.
Cut my pizza in 2 pieces.
This is my last slice forth. Mastication, no swallowing. Don't give a burp if I
More swallowing.
in my life. A pieing.
Be very
I
careful how you
tried.
pronounce those few words.
Yeah.
That was definitely hard to do.
Cutie catty.
Pizza. I miss pizza. That is one of the things I can't digest very well. There are a few pizza situations I can.
Cheese.
Because
I can have
cheese.
Pizza once a week.
I have a rule set when it had to survive pizza. Now, this may seem strange, but I promise it makes sense. 1, maximum crust, minimum cheese. So, like a French bread Stouffer's works for me. A pan pizza from Pizza Hut usually works for me. And pizza cannot be a late night food. It has to be a lunch or early afternoon food. If I eat it too close to laying down, I'm doomed. Because for me, the cheese sits in the stomach, and that's where the pain occurs, and that's where the world ends. But yes, can work if I follow my rules. I have a question. Oh, says Not. Are there any pizza toppings you prefer? Mushrooms. Absolute best pizza topping ever is mushrooms. Personally preferred pizza usually is a basic supreme. Sausage, pepperoni, onions, green bell peppers, mushrooms. That is my general happiest pizza.
Oh, sweet.
Vincent Swallows. Oh my. Nepal says, for me, extra cheese, ham, pesto chicken, bacon, and fresh garlic. Ooh, nice choices. Not
Hawaiian style pizza, mainly.
your own.
That is all.
I do not have a problem with it. It's not my favorite pizza, but I don't have a problem with it. Not Inhale's Pizza, doing pineapple on pizza there. I fully allow this. I am not a denier of that.
That's why I said Hawaiian style. It has pineapple on it.
Zelda Classic. I posted on your Discord server in the Game Night channel. So if you need those links, Game Night channel on our Discord server.
Yep, I read that.
Excellent. Covered. Are we making you hungry? Not really. I'm actually still pretty full from dinner. Meat pizza. Meat.
Dinner was pretty good. It wasn't pizza, but it was good.
Mine was gnocchi with meat sauce. Pineapple's best
Before
pizza
you do that, I
topping.
could possibly
wasn't
think of
Yankee.
Macaroni and hot dogs.
That's not the worst.
'Cause I can't
Running
be
cheese
asked
with
to
hot
cook
dogs
anything.
again.
What did you have, Luella?
I was asking if it was Gnocchi.
Meowki. No. Gnocchi. Tater noodles.
Good one, Lil. I like it.
You're a special kid. Hydrate, I probably need that. And Mr. Manky Man's doing a dibbly dobbly. And Parpar eating more not Doritos.
You've not seen my back yet.
Hold on, I'll look in a second.
Is anyone who really
Ooh,
knows me
I like
knows
your marking.
that I'm not entirely a cat. I got the heart of a wolf.
Puppy.
Nice.
Also, those tails look even better when I can see them all in a
No.
row.
Yeah.
Woofy.
I want to adjust their physics to be like the main tail, but yeah.
And Crystal turning into a
Look how heavy those
burb.
would be in real life.
That's heavy, man. That's
Depends.
heavy.
There's my baby dog. Come here.
Also, posted
Considering I'm a
Zella
mechanical
2's
being by
nuts.
nature.
I have never tried anchovies. I'm actually somewhat curious. I would willingly try anchovy pizza, but I can't say I'd like it because I know they're a really salty topping. So I would try it with the proverbial grain of salt. I would give it a chance. But I've never actually been to a pizza place that anchovies were on the menu. And I've been to a lot of pizza places. Mr. Manky Man gave...
Doing with two guys and a girl?
Is that a boop icon there? Pet the little demon Rena thing. Robo Rena.
Meow.
Meow. It go meow. Been a long time since I had anchovies on pizza. I liked it. Well, that's good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Anchovies
Never
are
had anchovies.
tasty. I'm biased. I'm a cat, though. TMNT reference. Also, will kill turtle. Nice. Jack says, I had canned anchovies once. I was disappointed. I thought they would be fishier. Huh. Well, I do like fishier things, so I'd hope they'd be fishier, so. In any case, I'd be willing to give it a try.
I had shrimp on pizza once.
Oh, I've had a lot of different seafood pizzas before. In college, one of my favorite Monday dinners, aka you get it on Monday and you eat it the rest of the week, was a large pizza that was a seafood pizza. It had crab, shrimp, and some other fish on it, and it was really good. It was from the fancy
Oh, that
pizza
sounds like
place.
heaven. It's too bad that the place that sold the shrimp pizza, I've only been there once, and that place closed down.
The Wella wants a cutesy voice, so you get a cutesy voice. Yeah, boop. That'll be till I'll get there in a second. 22, so I'll get you all the way to 26, just to make sure I don't cheat you. Salmon is my favorite fish. Do you have a favorite fish? Probably either mackerel or eel. And Luella wants eel. I'll get to that in a minute because I have a redeem to take care of. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle. Here is my handle. Ah, shit, I'm a sugar bowl. I knew what you
Your
wanted.
sweetheart.
Error. Eel, yes, definitely. That is my one of my absolute favorite sushis. It is such a tasty fish when cooked right. Sounds fishy. Oh, yeah. I had crab on pizza once. Cool. That's neat. I did like it too. It was fun. Total death. Oh my. Hides. No kill it. Avatar change. Well, what kind of avatar would you like there, Jack? I got lots of choices. Or would you like me to pick? Nepal says, oh, turtle death. No, kill the turtle. No, kill the turtle. Turtle forever. Vincent, no dies. Papa still wanted to eat pizza with pineapple. Eel, I heard eel. Eel. No, eel. Eel is delicious.
Ayo.
But Jack, please feel free to tell me what avatar you would like. Or would you like me to pick one? I would happily pick if you do not know which one you would like. Surprise me. You got it. I will surprise you. Something different.
Oh my god, that Jack just saying surprised me reminded me of a disc game I used to play on my computer. Puzzle Mania.
That's old food. Okay.
I mean, eel would definitely count as fish, wouldn't it?
It is
That's from the
fish.
ocean.
Ocean or the river. There are two different places for it to come from.
Oh, Hopkins Redux.
Yee. I figure this counts.
Oh, that's what's going on.
Expression, quick action, make sure I'm the height I like. I don't like to be too tall. Close enough. There we go. Eels are fish. Eels are fish. They're little wormy fish, but they are fish. Never thought about it. Well, yeah. Fish. The fishy and the shellfish equals turtle dash. Oh my. Well then, do not eat that fish.
Yeah.
No shellfish for you then.
Shellfish.
Need you around as long as possible. Yes, absolutely. Eels are the danger noodles of the sea. Boop with caution. As true. They are actually a very dangerous fish, but they are a very, very tasty fish. And for the most part, their bones are actually a digestible one, so bonus.
Did you know that every kitty is a danger kitty?
Every kitty is a danger kitty. Every kitty's belly is the danger zone. They leave it open for you and say, pet me, pet me. Okay, I'm done now. I eat this.
That's because that's,
Like
what
that.
that's the most vulnerable part on them.
Yeah.
Not every
None
cat,
agrees.
yeah, that's true. But the majority.
Most cats is like that.
Suppose it means they're comfortable.
That's fair.
It means they're comfortable with you. And then they let you pet them there. For like 3 seconds.
Exposing them, it means that they're comfortable with you, but that does not mean that they're comfortable with you petting them.
Yeah. Highway to the danger zone. Okay, I'm over the voice now. When the eel bites your thigh and you bleed out and die, that's Jack. Oh,
That's wrong.
that was so a dad joke. Good work. Excellent.
She's adding that to her dad joke list.
Vincent giggling. Hello, fellow Reduxy.
I want my own Redux.
I have a public Redux at the moment. I want my own Redux
Completely
too.
Custom.
You are very custom. Absa custom. Vincent B.
Tricked out old school car driving down the street,
Heck yeah.
just cruising.
Vincent's giggling. Parpar is flashing. Not is also, it looks like, giggling in sheep form. You're all beautiful and adorable. Yes, all of them are beautiful and adorable. And then there's me. And then there was Maud.
Cute. You're cute.
Nah, I'm a boring old Redux.
Yay.
Do I need to put a poll out again?
No. I can't take credit for that one, but I don't remember where I got.
The poll
That's
is maybe
fair.
It
necessary.
is a very pretty Redux.
Cats will love the heck out of you until you die, and then they'll eat your face. Unfortunately, yes, but also fortunately, yes, because then they're not wasting the dead animal. So, okay, you were hearing poll. It's slash poll, not exclamation poll.
Yeah. I did that one.
Slash pull my finger.
Meow.
And then there's my other redux.
You're very reduxed.
Reasons.
I just found a public pink one, so I'm happy.
Reduxive.
I will stay on for the poll, but after that I'm going to have to wrap up because it is really getting late. Vincent says, hi, Cadpig Jr. I might as well admit it. I admit nothing. Is Caddie cute? Why are there no good choices?
They're all true choices.
None of the choices are no.
Yes, of course. Duh.
I'm going with duh because that's
No
the
one
least
vote
yes.
no, except you. Only you would vote no.
Oh.
Everyone else is gonna vote yes. So your vote already doesn't count.
Only I can prevent cute fires.
I basically disallow voting on these so that Caddie doesn't buy all the votes.
Well, as the streamer actually can't buy votes.
Your tail is going
Have
nuts.
somebody buy them for you.
Yes, that is the one problem with this avatar is the tail is crazy.
The public one, anyway.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's public, so I can't do anything with it. Pull on D's nuts. No. Nakey. Apparently you were nakey over there. You are nakey over there.
I think slash pull my finger was a better one.
Vote for me. It won't let me vote. You have fur on.
And
Yeah,
I got leggings on.
Oh, you have leggings on. Oh, you're totally clothed. You're dressed. You're dressed the nines. Don't worry. Enough people have voted. I voted for duh because it was the only not yes answer. Not directly anyway.
Still yes.
Still yes, but you know.
Still a yes.
You're a yes. But you are cute. No, not. I am
Really was
non-cute.
on there, I'd vote for that. Because you are very naturally cute.
You're naturally a very, very lovely Rena cutie. Or a computer thingy.
Not cute.
You're a very sweet little bad girl.
No.
What?
No.
You're a very sweet bad girl.
Meow, meow, meow.
Hi, Skybox.
That's right. You're not allowed to deny that one.
Meow, meow. Mm.
But you're all cute. No, not. Vincent says, Fopsy will help us saying Cat Big Jr. is cute. I think Fopsy's watching something else right now. I think she is distracted. But I'm okay with that because I do the same thing while she's streaming. Because we each hear each other talking all day, and hearing the other one talking for several hours straight can get frustrating. And you're all beautiful and loved. Well, yes, all of you in chat are also beautiful and loved. Yeah.
No, we're
See, you were told you're beautiful and loved. And you're not allowed to say no to that because you know I'm staying in front of you. This is how I win. Parpar does dances.
Because you're mean.
I'm evil.
And you don't sound like you actually mind.
Yes.
No. Meow. Meow to the meow meow. I'm going to change out of this because the tail is going too crazy for me. I'm going to change to one of my favies that I do love to wear.
I'm one of the few people who correctly identified her as a bad girl.
But all Hopkins are cute. You're a Hopkin, ergo you are cute. Argue with this logic. Fine. I'm arguing with it right now. I'm a Lucario.
You're cute.
And I'm getting stars at by Crystal. But I am not cute.
Crystal does that.
Universal, all cuties.
You are cute. You are cute.
You're all cute. Y'all are cute.
I'm not cute.
My plans have been foiled. Haha, I foil your plans by becoming a doggo. A scruffy, ugly doglo. With pointy bits on him.
Yeah,
You mean
so
a cute blue doggo?
No. Scruffy, ugly doggo. Not cute.
No.
Blue, cute blue doggo. Got it.
I'm good. The poll's almost over.
You say Mewtwo can be cute. You like being Mewtwo.
Oh, Mewtwo's adorable. That's a given.
But I don't find
you
Mewtwo
did something
adorable. He's
right.
not supposed to be cute. He's supposed to be cool.
I really like that.
Cool and cute are totally mutually like they can't go together at all. Uh huh. You note the sarcasm.
I have to show you all my ugly doggo in VR chat. I've seen you as a doggo, and you're adorable. And Daw won with 6 votes, apparently. Of course, being second with 2.
Or I am not cool.
Oh, no. The one thing you can't deny right now, you actually look heckin' cool. Honestly, this is with all sincerity.
Cool.
This avatar is
No.
cool, though.
No. It's dope. It is not cool.
Okay, fine, you're dope. It's wicked heckin'.
I'm going to refrain from the comment I want to make about that.
Can I go with wicked heckin'? Does that count?
Yeah, but I'm just going to refrain from what I wanted to say.
Okay. Cutie heckin'.
Not cute.
Updated. Oh, you updated your avatar there, Vincent. I would love to see. Mew is the true cutie of the universe. No, Mewtwo is the cutest one. He's the cutest and the sweetest and most adorable. Lucario cake. Oh, yeah, I turned around, so you saw the
seem
cake.
annoying.
All stands. Say it. Say what? Lucario cake? What? I don't see any cake. Do you see cake?
Lucario cake.
Do you see cake? I don't see cake. Is there cake somewhere? Am I missing cake?
That's a,
It's nice and blue.
blue
It's got some nice blue icing on it.
Oh man, I want cake. I like cake. I finished the birthday cake this weekend. It was
Nuh-uh.
decent, honestly. I got a little round one for like $13, and it had buttercream icing. It was really good.
Buttercream icing.
Parpar's doing screaming. Looks yummy. Oh my. Yeah, buttercream icing is the best kind. And you know that's what it's called because whenever there's the short version on the label at the store, it just says butt cream. And it's like, butt cream.
Phrasing.
I love phrasing. It really is lickety lick. Oh, you guys want to lick the cake? Oh, how cute. What? Mewtwo cannot compare to Mew's cuteness? Absolutely he can. He's the cutest ever. No wonder you don't think yourself as cute. Your sense of cute is out of whack. But Mewtwo's adorable. Have you seen that cute little Punum? It's such a sweet little boy. Your little booper nose, your little horny doors, your little pouty cheeks. He's such a sweet bean. And that's why I have a fursuit of him. And more looking at cake icons.
Eddie Bean got it.
Crazy. You're crazy and you're cute.
And you're a grass kitten.
Oh hey, Lucario tail in my face.
This happens to you sometimes.
I'm not complaining.
I didn't think so. He's hot. I think we can at least agree on that. Mewtwo? Heck yeah. I assume people IRL are cute. Oh yeah, Nepal's cute IRL. I've seen that one. I've not seen any of these other ones IRL, so I can't say for sure.
Me?
Have I seen you?
At the beginning of our DMs.
Oh,
The very beginning. You'd have to scroll way up.
but I forget things. I have like goldfish memory.
one time, Caddie.
So in other words, I have to go and reply to it so that you can see it. Got it.
And yes, you can see me. I'm actually visible on the internet. If you ever go to my YouTube page, if anyone wants to go to my YouTube page and subscribe for free there, it'll really help me. The featured video is me for realsies. Yeah, it's 4 years old.
You cute.
Whereas for me, I don't show my real face, but my face is on my YouTube channel as well.
Eee.
I can be seen.
Sounds
Seen
rough.
Silver. She's cute.
No.
I'm going to get some
yes,
shut-eye.
you are.
Thank you for the stream, Caddie, and thank you for the...
Cute, beautiful and pretty.
I
Well,
want to see some IRL.
well, good night,
Every time
not.
compliment
I
Silver,
appreciate
I'm
you
not just
too.
complimenting her avatar, I'm complimenting her.
This is the correct
Hold on.
I
thing.
want to see your IRL.
But thank you for joining us, Not. I hope you sleep well. You be good, kitty, and you're wonderful and pretty and special and important to all of us. And Vincent says, I've seen. Well, Vincent, I know, has seen this one. Vincent may have seen me because I know
Very
Vincent's
special
looked
to
at my
have
YouTube.
Silver's love.
Silver's a good girl who's cute.
She is a good girl. She's a Princess Babkin.
Very well.
Where's her YouTube channel so I can go and see this picture?
I didn't see it by her
Princess
YouTube.
Princess Babkin.
Whose
wearing a
YouTube channel?
Babkin bubble.
They want your YouTube channel so that they can see you.
Oh.
People want to
Fine.
see how cute you are, Silver.
Okay. I got.
And people will never see how rugged I look. We're homeless.
I've seen you, Crystal.
I'm gonna give a specific one because in most of the videos
You look
I'm
very
not the
you.
only one.
I'll just say that.
Yes,
I don't-
Silver,
I don't have
yeah.
any real opinion on Crystal.
So I know just the video is my
Other
favorite
than
one.
Crystal's.
But
fun
yes, you're
hang out
allowed to
with.
post a link. I permission.
All right. Yeah. Well, it's not just gonna be a link. I'm going to post one of my videos. Post a link to one of my videos in.
That's an
your
opinion on
Discord.
Crystal. Crystal's
Thank you.
awesome.
I appreciate you doing it in the best place possible. Everyone needs to show in the Discord chat. Come visit our Discord. Yes. Thank you again, Nepal. Yes, there's our Discord. Go there. Look at things. Accept the rules. Join the party. Chat with everyone. And Vincent B.
Wondering
Stung's
about this
account.
Discord.
So some of these videos I did with my older brother. So you'll get. There's actually literally only one video out of all of mine that actually has both of my brothers in it, and I'm not in it. I was in my room for the video. It's called Brothers Do a Spicy Sushi Challenge. It's got both of my brothers. They were eating spicy food, and I was just sitting in my room hearing them in pain from all the spicy food. Wasabi.
This one time, Fopsy's Uncle Ray came to visit us, and he said he'd eaten sushi before, so we went to the sushi restaurant, got sushi, and he ate a piece of sushi, and then he ate the green breath mint that was on his plate, and then he ran to the bathroom real quick. Because he ate the entire green breath mint that was on his plate, and we were like, why did you do that? I never seen that before. I said, that's wasabi. He said he had sushi before. Never seen that. Then you probably haven't had real sushi before. If no one's ever served you wasabi beside it.
This should go into the media
Horseradish
room.
done up as well
That'll
as
work.
wasabi.
Yes. Yes, intermediate room, please.
And that's exactly where I'm pasting it.
Two brothers.
It's
Just two
literally
brothers.
Only 18 seconds long.
Okay, well, I need to wrap up one way or the other.
Anybody who wants to see what I kind of look like, there you go.
Thank you for sharing.
Not kind.
I've seen a
It's
picture
kind of
of
because it's shorter than it is now.
Let's
Yes.
find...
Silver a cutie.
You know what? I know
You
someone
get to
that's...
see just how much of a weirdo I can be.
that I haven't raided to in a while that's on a...
Silver, I know who you are, and I still think you're a heckin' cutie.
I know someone that is...
You doing the dancing, or is it you at the very end?
What?
In that video, was it
the-
you?
My brother is the one. Let's see, who was holding the camera? I think it was my mom holding the camera. My older brother is
That'll
sitting
do.
off to the side. His is the head that pops in, but the whole video is basically me.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely cute. So cute.
Anyway, I do need to wrap up because it is all of the late. It's almost 11. I want to thank you all for joining us tonight. I really appreciate that. You've all been really amazing. Thank you for all the new follows, for the subscriptions, and all that jazz. You've definitely helped support my channel and supported me, entertaining all of you. I'm here for you to entertain you people, all you people, So the fact that you're here and enjoying this, thank you very much. I stream every Monday and Wednesday from 7 p.m. Eastern till 10 p.m. Eastern, which is an hour ago at this point. Oh, I missed a letter. That's why I'm messing up. There we go. Came up. Yay! My Love Fopsy Woo streams on Tuesdays and Fridays. I'm Mondays and Wednesdays, both 7 to 10 Eastern. If you need to get to her channel, that is in the link in my description box below. It is the cute pink Fopsy Woo down there. If you click on our pretty picture, that'll get you to her channel. I would definitely appreciate if you stick around for this raid, though, because it will help me.
Fopsy is cute.
Fopsy is cute. Sticking around for the raid definitely helps the channel, so please do so. Again, though, thank you all for being here. Thank you for being in my channel, on the channel, etc., all the ways you could do things. Wrap up. Yep, I'm wrapping up. I'm back, beautiful. Well, welcome back, Buff Cowboy, just in time for the end. Oh, kiss the chat. I don't know if I can get this in time. And to hydrate, I'm going to try real quick. Hold on, because we're already in the raid process. I can't promise it's going to get there fast enough. We're gonna try for a closing.
Because I already rejected the points because it's at the end, so I didn't know if you were going to get to it in time. But
I'm trying. We're trying.
Does that mean some people are getting free?
Mwah. Mwah. You're getting free kisses. Mwah. Mwah. Free kisses to end it off. Thank you, sweetheart, and thank you for the chat. Also, tell Fopsy I did the same stuff for the... Aw, thank you. Well, Fopsy will definitely appreciate to see that the cute little turtle subscribed to her, too. Wild Be Wagon, Vincent Be Wagon, send some loves. Parpar's dancing. All right, I'm going to send you over to the lovely Miss Nikki. She is having a subathon for her anniversary. Please go show her some love. Let her know Caddie sent you, and I'll see you all again next time. But for now, stay fluffy, stay pretty.
Caddie is cute.
Not Caddie is cute. See you later, cuties.
That's the raid message now. Caddie cute.
Bye. Okay. Button click. Let's see if it's happening before I get stop. Okay, it's happening. Und stop.